Have you ever felt like you're carrying the weight of the world and no one even notices you're struggling? It's like you're always showing up for others, but wondering if anyone would really show up for you. You see, there's a difference between people who are just around you and people who are assigned to you. Confidants aren't just close, they're called. They cover you in prayer when you're silent. They hold your vision when life gets blurry. And most of all, they don't drop the ball. In today's live stream, I'm sharing a word that'll help you recognize, honor, and thank the confidants in your life, the ones God handpicked to walk beside you. So take a moment right now and breathe. And let's celebrate the ones who stand with us when no one else will. Let's get into it. Hey, everyone. Welcome. I am the Educated Natural. So blessed to have each and every one of you with me today. God is good, and He is still working miracles every single day. Listen, today we're talking about something that we all need to come to terms with, and that is the people that are in our lives. You may call them friends, you may call them confidants. There is a huge difference between the two. You see, what a lot of people don't know, and what I had to realize my years on this earth, is that not everyone you call friend is your confidant. You see, every confidant can be your friend, but not every friend is or will be your confidant. And so, as we go throughout today's discussion, I want you to think about those that God has allowed to be around you. And have you done inventory lately? Have you shaken the trees or walked through the wheat and the weeds to see if you could truly tell the difference between the two? And so for some people, this will be an easy discussion, fun, a great time. But for others, it may get a little tight. So allow me to do this for those of you that may be a little sensitive. Let me hit you with my disclaimer. First and foremost, I am the Educated Natural. And just like the name implies, I bring you educated information and conversations about things that we all must come to terms with. However, with that comes a very strong disclaimer. You see, I will not sugarcoat a single thing. I am not created or here to hold your hand and to spare your feelings. And no, I will not feed you the truth with a little bit of honey or sugar to make it easy for it to go down. That's not what I do. There may be some other people that are called and created to do that, but I, for one, am not. I am the one that tells you the unadulterated truth, whether you want to hear it or not. It may get a little tight, but it'll be right. It may get a little uncomfortable. And some of my discussions may cause you to feel like you have been dragged across the ground. You may have a couple of bruises and marks on you after these discussions, but don't worry. Look to your left or to your right, and some of you may have to go to your local drugstore to get you some Band-Aids, but I guarantee you, by the time God is finished dealing with each and every one of us, you are going to come out shining like a brand new silver dollar bill. Just got to hang in there. Because when you're on the potter's wheel, let me tell you, it is not comfortable, but the end result is unmatched. But for the other ones in there that's thinking, well, Kim, I need a little bit more of a disclaimer. Don't worry, got you too. So check this out. Okay, enough of that. I think you got it now, right? So let's just get into today's discussion. Now, many of you may not know this, but since our last live stream we did last week, God has really been showing me a lot of things. And it's amazing how he is taking me through this grieving process, that this journey that he has me on. But one thing has sparked great interest in me, and it has made me sit down and take inventory of those that are not only in my inner circle, but just in general, people that I have met and had the pleasure of building relationships with throughout my life. And before I get into that, let me show some love to y'all that are here with me today. Each and every one of you, I thank you for being here. You could have been anywhere else, but you chose to be rocking out with your girl, the Educated Natural, and it is a blessing. So I, as a whole, I celebrate you. Yes, I celebrate each and every one of you, but let me go check out the chat and see who's rolling with me right now at the present moment. All right, we got G Mama Grows is in the house. Welcome in, G Mama. It is a blessing to see you. Dolores is here. G Mama and Dolores are both members in my Artisan membership level. Thank God for each and every one of you. 755 is another member here. Welcome in, sis. Great to see you. So let's see who else we have here. Pescatarian Gardner is with us today. Welcome in. Great to see you. Many blessings to each and every one of you. Miss Cheryl is here. Miss Cheryl is here. Cheryl Norris is in the building, y'all. Give it up. Give it up. We missed you this past week, Miss Cheryl. We pray that everything is okay. Email me. Let me know how you're doing. We need to connect again. So please email me and let me know when you're ready. Who else do we have here? Hands in the dirty. Hands in the dirt's in the house, y'all. Welcome in. Y'all know Wind Down Wednesday comes on right after I'm done here today. So if you are not connected with Hands in the Dirt, head over to his channel. You can find out all the great details about Wind Down Wednesday with him, the everyday life of an OCD-ish chick, and Bougie Prepper. Those three are a dynamic trio, and we are blessed to have you here today, Hands. Thank you for being here. My brother in Christ is here. T-Hop 42. Mr. Antonio is here. Many blessings. Pray, because this may get a little rough, but we're going to have some fun in the end. So keep praying for me. I pray for you. All right, going on down in the chat. Who else is representing in the chat today? Let's see here. Going on down. The sweetest New Orleans woman I know. She's another one. Straight no chaser. None other than the New Orleans Gardener. Miss Linda, many blessings to you. It's such a pleasure to see you here. Big hugs, big hugs. We pray that everything is going well for you and your family down there in New Orleans. Woo, I miss being down there. We had such great times there, but many blessings to you all down there. Let's see, going on down in the chat. Down. Thank you so much, Dolores, for sharing this out. Yes, we're going to talk about this a little bit later, but yes, the mastermind is coming up. I'm looking up at my calendar right now. Time is moving. We have 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, it's going down. The intensive branding mastermind. So if you don't have your ticket, what are you waiting on? You better get in where you fit in. We only have 5 left. Okay, 5 seats left. And once those seats are gone, they are gone. We are closing the door and we are rocking out. Trust me, you're going to wish you were in the building because God has been pouring. I have put together so many things for this mastermind and I'm excited. I'm excited as if I'm not the leader in this. Well, God's the leader and I'm just following him. But I'm excited. Ooh, I want to win some of this stuff. So let me tell you, you do not want to miss the intensive mastermind, but I will get into it a little bit later. So hang tight, all right? So did I speak to everyone else? Let me see. I think I'm at the bottom. So thank each and every one of y'all for being here. I know everybody's making their way over here, but I thank God for each and every one of you. And I pray many blessings upon each and every one of you. Now, listen, I was doing some reading the other night and I got a notification on my phone from a fellow content creator here on YouTube known as Ms. Joy. Now, she may stick her head in a little bit later to say hey to everyone. But Miss Joy said something during her Thursday prayer sessions. And when the first week that she did the prayer session and she mentioned it, it was like, okay, I love that scripture. Okay. Then she kept mentioning it in the follow-on live streams that she was doing. And I kept saying, okay, God, why is this hitting me differently every time I hear her reference this particular scripture? And so I kept trying to shake it, but I couldn't. And if you know, you know. And yesterday I was in here doing some major work and trying to get some things set up for the events I have coming up. And that scripture just kept being in my head. And the scripture I'm referring to is Matthew, the 26th chapter. And I kept reading and thinking about those verses. And I'm going to show you in a minute exactly what I'm talking about. And as I was meditating on those verses and this entire scripture, one word just kept sticking out amongst everything. And the word is not even, this actual word is not in the scripture. But when you read the scripture, it just kind of bounces out at you. And that word is confidant. Now, you may not know what a confidant is. And I'm so glad G Mama is here today, because G Mama, whenever she does her live stream, and she did one today. So if you have not been over to G Mama Grows Hard in the Garden, let me put her up so you can see her. You need to go check out her channel. And she always references her community as comrades. Now, I don't know if you have ever did any type of research on these terms I'm going to be talking about today, but you may want to, because it's going to give you a different perspective as to who you have in your life and the position that they hold. You may even discover that you have some people in the wrong position, but we're going to get into that. But I want to break down something that I read today, and I'm going to show it to you. Okay. So I was trying to figure out the key differences between what I heard G Mama says as far as comrades versus confidants. So I was like, okay, let me do some reading. And this is what I found out. Now, this comes from, and let me share it with you instead of me just read. You can look at it too. And you won't think I'm making this up, because y'all know I'm going to show you the receipts. Okay. So let me pull this up real quick. Let me get my screen over here. I think I went down too far. I did. All right, cool. Here we go. Boom. I was reading, comes from CX Gentleman. Let me see what is his name actually, of his Conference of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Okay. So this kind of popped up doing my research, and I said, wow, this is a pretty cool breakdown. In his article here, he's saying that there are 4 kinds of friends or people in your life, pretty much. You have your confidants, you have your constituents, you have comrades and commanders. And so as you scroll down here, he kind of breaks it down. He says that confidants are people who are around you because they are into you. All right. Hey, Tay, welcome in. They buy into you as a person and therefore are willing to be by your side, whether you are up or down, in victory or defeat, right or wrong. Hey, sis, what's happening? Hey, Inka, welcome in. They are, however, wise enough. Now, this is key. Okay, because some of y'all got people in your life that when you in wrong, they just kind of going along with their wrong. But this is saying that your confidants, even when you are wrong, they are wise enough to tell you when you are wrong. All right. I know some of y'all get mad when people sit there and say, oh, you wrong, sis, for that, or you wrong, bro, for that. You get all in your feelings. But this is a clear indicator that they are taking their position in your life seriously. And they don't want you to hurt yourself because you're in a mess. So they're your confidants. These things you have shared with them, they're saying, okay, I hear you, but because I care for you and I'm for you, I have to tell a right, and call a wrong a wrong. These are your confidants, okay? So then he further on and says, constituents. On the other hand, constituents are those who are around you because they are for what you are for. They are people pursuing the same destination that you are pursuing. They are going the same place you are going and are therefore traveling the same path you are traveling. They are only with you because you both have the same destination in mind. Do you see the difference between the confidants and the constituents? You have to get an understanding of this. Then he goes on to say, commanders. Commanders on their part are those who are around you because you have a resource that can take them to where they are going. Okay, it's like somebody needs a ride. Hey, Ruji, welcome in. They need a ride, okay? And you have a car. And so they're going to hop in the car with you because you have what they need to get to where they're going. All right? They are not around you because you are going where they are going, but because you have a resource or a skill that they consider important in helping them arrive at their destination. Hey, Jordan. Hey, DJ Jordan, welcome in. Do y'all understand this? Yes, please hit that like button. Do you see the difference in the three? All right, let's keep moving. He goes on down here to say, comrades, this G Mama right here. Comrades, finally, are those who are around you because they are against what you are against. They are those who are around you because you share the same enemy. They don't like Miss Cheryl. You don't like Miss Cheryl. They don't like hands in the dirt. You don't like hands in the dirt, right? Y'all have the same enemy. They are only with you to see the greater enemy fall. Okay? So I want you all to understand the difference in these levels. Hey, Nate, welcome in. I want you all to know this. Let me get back over to me. I want you all to know this because we all have made the mistake of calling people our friends that aren't truly our friends. And if you had to put the ones you call friends in a category, which of these categories would they fall into? Why is this important, Tim? It's important because when you're going throughout your life, you're going to enter different phases of your life. And if you have the wrong people in the wrong position in your life, they're going to drop the ball on you every single time. I have had it happen to me. I'm sure those of you that's with me today have had it happen to you. You thought for sure that the person that you were there for around the clock was going to be there for you around the clock, just to discover that that type of behavior was not reciprocated, meaning they didn't do for you what you did for them. When you needed them the most, they dropped the ball. They had an excuse or a reason as to why they couldn't do for you what you did for them countless of times sometimes. I shared with you all, when I went through basic training, my brother, who recently passed away, sent me $1 that he had cut in half. I shared that memory with you all. My brother was not rich and wasn't even close to it, okay? There were times when he barely had a roof over his head. There were times when he barely had food in his belly. But it was also during these times when my brother called me and said, sis, can you send me some money so I can get something from McDonald's? I said, no problem, bro. No problem. And I would always ask him, who are you around? And he would tell me he's at this person's house or he's over here. And it made me think, especially as I sit here now, what level of friends did he have around him during his deepest, darkest, most hurtful, most vulnerable moments? Who was around him that couldn't even give him money to get the food he said he needed? He had to call all the way up here to me. Who's around him? I heard stories from people saying the great things that he did for them when they needed him. But I thank God that when he really truly needed somebody, his confidants stood up. When he needed a place to lay his head, they opened up their door. Even if it only had a couch for him, he had a safe place to lay his head. And I give God praise for that. And I thank those people for doing that. During those times when he was going through a test and trial of being in the world, somebody took a moment to make sure that he was protected when he was unable to protect himself. When he needed a ride somewhere, somebody stepped in there and gave him that as well. And I give God praise for that. Because it sucks when you have to be in a vulnerable state to find out who really has your back. To find out when the rubber really meets the road, who truly has your best interest at heart. Watching my brother and my mother, and even as a kid going through different things and witnessing other people go through different things. As I sit here today, I thank God for those that were in the projects that helped my mother when the water was off. When we didn't have running water because the bill wasn't paid for one reason or another, there was somebody that said, hey, I got some empty milk jugs. I'll just help y'all drag some water from my apartment to your apartment to make sure y'all have some water. That if the electricity got cut off, they said, hey, look, we can y'all get some heaters and we can run some cords through the backyard. We can just run them down the thing and make sure y'all got some electricity to plug up these heaters to make sure y'all don't freeze to death. It's during those times when you figure out who truly has your back. But see, sometimes you link up with people who smile in your face and all the time they want to take your place. What the song say? Backstabbers? Huh? I believe it was TLC said, what about your friends? Will they be around? Will they let you down? You see, we have entered into a time and a stage in life where it seems like in the US of A at least, I can't speak for the rest of the world, but it's probably a pretty good mirror, that we are being positioned in a place where we're going to truly need one another. We just don't know which one. And this is not the time where you want to go and start burning bridges because you just don't know who you may need when you may need them. You don't know if one day you're going to look around and you're not going to have enough flour to make that loaf of bread you have never had a problem making before. You don't know whose door you're going to have to go knock on and ask for whatever it is you need. You just never know. But you need to know in this age and stage that you are in who your real friends are, who your confidants are, who are those real ones that even if somebody kidnapped them and hold them hostage, they're not going to tell your deepest secret. They're not saying they're going to plead the fifth. They're going to have selective amnesia because they say, look, you entrusted in me enough to bring your stuff to me and I'm going to hold it. And I'm not going to tell a soul. See, that's a real confidant. They don't have an underlying agenda. They're not looking for you to get to a destination. They're not looking to you as a resource. They're just honored to be connected to you from the heart. It's a heart thing. They're saying, listen, I care for you and whatever you need, if I can help, I'm going to help. I don't care if I have 50 cents. One of them quarters are going to go to you. And we're going to make this work. But I'm not going to leave you out there in the wind. I'm not going to leave you uncovered when you need me the most. Especially when I have witnessed you do above and beyond for me. So let me tell you, Jesus even went through this. I mentioned earlier about Miss Joy. I don't think she came in yet. Hey, Miss Rachel, welcome in. But Miss Joy referenced, and I'll reference it too. Let's see, it's going down here. She referenced Matthew 26. And let me, just in case you ain't read your word today, you can thank God later. So let me just show it to you. She referenced Matthew 26. And Matthew 26 reads like this. I'm not going to read the whole thing, just a few key verses here. And it says, then cometh Jesus with them into a place called Gethsemane, and said unto the disciples, sit ye here, while I go and pray yonder. And he took with him Peter, that's one, and the two sons of Zebedee, that's three people he took with him, three, and began to be sorrowful and very heavy. Then said he unto them, my soul is exceedingly sorrowful, even unto death. Tarry here, meaning stay here. Stay right here with me. Hang on to me. Cover me. She said, tarry here and watch over me. Some of you have been given that assignment to some people in your life. You have been told to stay right here with them and pray while they go through whatever it is they go through. Whatever challenge or mission or assignment that God has them on, they need you to stay right there and pretty much undergird them while they go through this. But here's what happened. As Jesus went a little further and fell on his face and prayed, saying, oh, my Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as thou wilt. Jesus is pleading out to his Father God, and he's saying, I know I'm supposed to do this thing, but this is heavy. This is hard. I really don't want to do this, but nevertheless, if it be your will, I will go forth. But here, let's get back to these people. And he cometh unto the disciples and findeth them asleep, and said to Peter. Now Jesus looks at Peter like, really? Really? He says to Peter, he said, what could ye not watch with me an hour? All I asked you to do, Peter, is to pray, and stay here and pray. Tarry right here and pray with me while I'm going through this. You went to sleep. The time I needed you the most, you decided to go take a nap. Come on now. Think about your friends, the ones you call friends, the ones in your inner and outer circle. How many times have you said, hey, listen, my light bill due. I need you to pray with me while I try to figure out what I'm going to do to keep the lights on for me and my children. But instead of praying, you went off on your trip and enjoyed your life. They needed you. They didn't ask you for money. They didn't ask you for anything other than to pray me through this. Pray that God gives me a divine word to help me overcome this obstacle. And you left them high and dry, or vice versa. They left you high and dry. Let's keep going. Going on down here, he says, what ye could not watch with me 1 hour? Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. How many of you know right now you're supposed to be praying over someone, covering them? I don't care if God wakes you up at 3 o'clock in the morning. A lot of people go back to sleep because you're thinking, okay, maybe I need to go to the bathroom, whatever. I got to stretch or something. I'm going back to sleep. Sometimes that's a wake-up call from heaven saying, hey, pray. But instead, you over there sleeping or choosing to do something else when you should be praying for your brothers and sisters, for yourself, for your family. And he said, you couldn't even pray for an hour? You couldn't even cover me for an hour? Your spirit may want to do this. There's a reason why God has you standing in a gap for someone. There's a reason why God has you interceding on the behalf of someone else. Sometimes it keeps you focused so much on God that the enemy doesn't have a chance to come in there and distract you. He doesn't have a chance to come in there and cause you to take your eyes off of Jesus and God and heaven and your assignment and focus it on the other shiny ball thing you see. But when you don't do what you're supposed to do, temptations run in there. Oh, you know those temptations for some of you. You get that inbox message from somebody from your past. You get a phone call from someone that you already know is a gossiper. If you would have been praying during that time, the enemy wouldn't have had a chance to get in there in your inbox, on your phone, or anything else to cause you to be distracted. Because that should have been your prayer time. But you were distracted. You was having big fun. You was doing other things other than what Jesus had asked you to do in that time when he needed you to do it for him, Peter. So he went on. He went away again the second time and prayed, saying, "Oh, Father," he went back to God, his Father. He said, "Oh, Father, if this cup may not pass away from me, except I drink it, thy will be done." Now you would think, after Jesus himself then came to you and pretty much chastised you and said, "Listen, you ain't do what I told you to do the first time." Hey, Brother OBT, welcome in. You didn't do what I told you to do. So I didn't chastise you now. I didn't got your attention now. I'm sure you're not going to go and do me like this again. But here we are in verse 43. He says, "And he came and found them asleep again." Again, the enemy has walked in there and made them sleepy, made them go to sleep. Again. For their eyes were heavy. And he left them and went away again. This time means they didn't do it. He just walked away. And prayed the third time, saying the same words to God. Then cometh he to his disciples and saith unto them, now he got something to say. "Sleep on now and take your test. Take your rest." Sleep on now. Just go to sleep. Just go on, because can't even depend on you. Just go over there to sleep, because you're going to sleep anyway. Take your rest. "Behold, the hour is at hand, and the Son of Man is betrayed into the hands of sinners. Rise." Wake up. Come on, let's go. "Let us be going. Behold, he is at hand that doth betray me." So I'm going to stop there. It's very important that we understand our assignments. Very important. We understand what we're going to cook for dinner. We understand how we're going to raise our kids. We understand how we're going to fold our laundry, because some people are very particular about that, and other things. We understand all this other stuff. But when it comes to being a real friend to another person, some people take that way too lightly. Each and every one of us will find ourselves in a test, a trial, or some sort of hardship as we go throughout this thing called life. And it's always a reassuring, repowering, or empowering thing when you know you have strong people around you that can undergird you when it's hard for you to even lift your own head. Some tests and trials, especially grief, will make it so hard sometimes to even maintain your faith. If that thing lays on you enough, it will definitely affect your faith in God. You can be the strongest Christian ever, but certain things will come in there, those temptations will come in there and find your weak points and cause even you to get a little shaky in your faith. It will cause doubt to come in there and cause a little shakiness in your faith. But that's why it's so important that during those times you're able to pick up a phone and call a trusted confidant and tell them exactly what you're going through. Why, 10? Because then that confidant, especially if it's a confidant that believes in the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, if it's a confidant that rolls with God like that, they don't mind praying for you. If you got at least one or two on your team, true men and women of the Most High God, you won't even be able to get the problem all the way out of your mouth before they're already calling on the Most High God. They're already interceding on your behalf. Matter of fact, before you even call, you are a part of their permanent prayer journal. They have a whole list of people, and you are definitely on there. You don't even have to ask them, "Pray for me." They're like, "I already did that, but I'm going to do it again." Because they understand what it feels like to be left alone. They understand what it feels like to be dropped. They understand what it feels like when you're at your lowest and you have someone to come in there and wipe your tears. You have someone to come in there and say, here's my shoulder. Lay right here. I got you, baby. You just cry it out. It makes a huge difference in people's lives. But I came today not just to tell you that. I came today to tell y'all this. Going through grief has opened up my eyes to a lot of different things. It's made me connect to a lot of different things. And one thing it made me reconnect to was the fact that not only myself, but each of you, we need to start celebrating people while they are still here on this earth. Sometimes you will go to people's funerals and you will see the most beautiful flowers. You will hear the most beautiful singing, preaching, all the whole 9 yards. But those people can't hear any of that. Wouldn't it be great if we start celebrating those that we have taken the time away from to help us? And let me explain that. There are people right here on social media, since we're here, we're going to talk about here. There are people here in our community here on YouTube that are pouring out every single day into the lives of others. Some of these people are being taken for granted. How do I know? Because I've sit back and watched it. And I'm thinking to myself, how could you? How dare you? This person is taking countless hours to make sure you look good in front of that camera, to make sure you sound good. Your mic sounds good. Your video looks good. Your intros are good. Your outros are good. They're doing all of this work for you, and yet you have yet to celebrate them in the biggest way possible. But as soon as you hear something happen to them, now you want to come online. Now you want to cry these crocodile tears when on their good days and their bad days, you had plenty of opportunity to come on here and say, you know what? Today, I'm going to celebrate T-Hop 42. Let me tell y'all what T-Hop 42 has done for me. And then you go into your thing of celebrating that person. You don't have to wait until they're no longer here to sing them a song. You don't have to wait until they're no longer here to buy them an outfit. You don't have to wait until they're no longer here to send them flowers. I have sent flowers all the way from Germany to people because I had them on my mind. I said, you know what? What can I do to send them a little ray of sunshine? I didn't call and ask them anything. I didn't get an inclination that something was going on. It's just that I woke up one day and said, you know what? I'm going to surprise them. And there is nothing more heartfelt than to get that phone call and say, oh my goodness, I can't believe you sent me this. I am so excited. They crying and you crying. This is a wonderful time. Because see, they can't smell those flowers when they're no longer here. They can't see that beautiful bouquet. They can't wear that nice set of shoes. They can't hear the words you say during your live stream to edify them. Because you don't know, sometimes the most kindest thing you can do is just to say someone's name and to show your appreciation. Not let them think, man, do they appreciate what I'm doing for them? You know, that did cost me hours to make that. And, you know, they keep showing it, but they ain't really saying my name, or they're giving the props to somebody else, or in some cases they taking the props for themselves like they the ones that did it when I'm the one that spent 10, 12 hours over there making that. It sure would be nice if somebody would just show me some love sometime, every now and then. You know, I'm not expecting it, but I'm just saying it would be nice. It's too late when they're not here. They can't enjoy it. Everyone else that's left gets to enjoy it, but it's not for them. It's for the person that's no longer here. Why do we have to wait till then? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give everybody in here a chance to celebrate someone in or out of the community that has done something for you. This is your chance. You see, I used to do videos called my Artisans of the Day, and I would pick people in the community that I was watching that were making great moves doing what God had called them to do. And you can go back and check my YouTube channel and see the artisans that I spotlighted. But for some reason today, God woke me up and he says, you need to shine the light on the confidants, not only to you, but to those in the community. Because some people are working around the clock to help others. And y'all know I'm not going to sugarcoat this, but they are not getting their flowers. There, I said it. They're not getting their flowers. I have watched and I have listened to enough. I've heard enough bickering. I've heard enough fighting and arguing and all of this other chaos. But I need the celebrations to overshadow all the negativity. So if you're about that, if you really truly care and appreciate what they have done for you, I'm going to give you an opportunity to show your love, as Steve Harvey says, to those that are helping you be the best you can be. God didn't connect you with these people for no reason. Some people remain the best kept secret, not because they're not putting themselves out there enough, but because we, a part of the community, aren't putting them out there enough. Some people's YouTube channels aren't growing, not because of the algorithm, but it's because of us. It's because we're not sharing how we should be sharing. We're not talking about them as we should be talking about them. Many of y'all go to farmers markets, you go to pop-up shops, you go to all these other places, and you're handing out your business cards left and right. When's the last time you handed out somebody else's business card? I remember kicking it with the Rooks when they would go on their cruises. They always took their members and different people with them. They started to expand and look, we're going to grow. We want y'all to grow with us too. I thought that was absolutely beautiful to be able to do that. But when's the last time you did it? When's the last time when you went to a grocery store and you was talking to somebody that said you got a YouTube channel? You say, yeah, and you give them your information. You say, hey, but there is another channel you need to check out. What are you into? And you having this conversation with this person and they're saying, oh yeah, I love having homemade soaps. You say, you know what? I know the perfect person for you. I know the perfect person. You love some smell good soap? Yeah, I do. Listen, put that dove down. Let me tell you about my Renaissance grandma. Let me tell you about Lady V's collection. Look, matter of fact, let me get a piece of paper out of my purse and let me write down her information right here for you. Why? You need some good soaps, some natural soaps. Boom, right here. Check her out. I'm telling you. The post people will probably fight you over the packages because it's going to smell so good. You hear me? So if your package is delayed, it's probably because the post person that's smelling your box, baby. The stuff just good. When's the last time you did that for somebody else? Instead of just promoting and selling yourself and telling people about yourself, when's the last time you did it for another fellow content creator? It burns my grits when people go to people's channel and say, oh my goodness, you are so talented. I can't believe you only got 200 subscribers. I can't believe you only got 400 subscribers. Why aren't people subscribing to your channel? Because sometimes I want to look at people and say, well, when's the last time you told people about my channel? When's the last time you did that? When's the last time you told somebody about the Educated Natural? Since you say you love me so much, when's the last time you did that? You know, I can only get the word so far. When you gonna help me out? Or you just gonna sit up here and just give me your pity look? Because I've been on YouTube for 30 years and I'm not monetized yet. You just gonna keep looking at me? Or you gonna help a sister out, help a brother out? You know, it would be nice. You know, if I would go to your channel and I'm over there in your channel all the time and I'm supporting you, I'm sharing your stuff, I'm telling people about you doing my life, it'd be nice. If you tell somebody else about somebody else. I'm just saying. So let me go and drop this link. Cause hey Natasha, welcome in. So cause some of y'all like my girl right here. Let me tell you right here, right here. Come here, you. Come here. Right here. 755 Media LLC. 755 Media used to do Monday mentions. You don't know what that is? Head over to her channel. But this is where she would celebrate content creators that she watched throughout the week. And she would rate them from 5 all the way to 1. And she started expanding from there, right? She went to mentions. Okay, so cool. But She decided she was going to take a break. She was going to do something a little different. That's great. We all need to take a break. Because I was doing my artisans the other day and I took a break. But wouldn't it be great? Since we see her doing all this wonderful art, we over there talking about, oh my goodness, that Malcolm X was absolutely wonderful. Oh my goodness, that Egyptian art was absolutely wonderful. Wouldn't it be great? And I'm sure she wouldn't mind if we just go over to whatever she posts her stuff, we just share it out to people. They just talk about people in the community because some of us got the same subscribers. Okay? You already subscribed. But I'm talking about a new community that you're roaming in and you're consuming all this content of. Wouldn't it just be great to go and say, hey, it would be so wonderful to get a portrait of your pet, portrait of you. I'm telling you, I know somebody that can do that for you. Wouldn't it be great? I'm sure she would appreciate that. For you to show her the love. It would be great. But no, we don't doing that. No. Tim, you asking too much. You doing too much, Tim. You want me to tell who about who? Oh, no, we're not doing that. Nope, not doing it. We don't want to do that. So then we turn around and we go over there and try to promote ourselves. And we go and try to do all these things. And we come over here with these woe is me stories and we don't want to share it out, share nobody else stuff out. And then you want to come and tell, ain't nobody sharing me out, so I ain't going to share nobody else out. And, you got people that roll in these cliques, so they call them. And you got all this stuff. But here's my thing. It's not about what you do, what somebody else does. Let me get this right. It's not about what somebody else does. You're only responsible for you. It's about what you do, how you move, how you operate. Are you listening to God and God laying those people on your heart and you actually executing upon it? You're actually taking action upon it. Every day God lays people on my heart. Either he has me praying for them, he has me inboxing them, just checking on them, no matter what I'm going through. My assignment has not changed. He's giving me a season now to grieve and to go through the daily process of grieving my brother and so many other family members. You take that time, but then it comes a time when you hear that voice says, how long are you going to keep grieving? You still have an assignment. Your assignment has not changed. You still have work to do. How much longer are you going to grieve? Get up. You have work to do. You have people that you are on assignment for. Get up. Yes, I know you're tired. Yes, I know you got this going on and that going on and this, that, and the third, but you still have an assignment from God. Some of the most richest people, and I'm talking about not just money, I'm talking about talent, gifts that God gave them, are in the cemetery. You don't want to be next. You want to leave this world empty and complete your assignment that he has you on. But some of y'all are playing. You playing these games over and over again. It's not worth it. It's time for you to surround yourself with God-fearing people that know how to get a prayer through. Because some of us are on assignments where it takes God to get us through it, to get us to it, to keep us on the wall because it's heavy and it's hard. Some of us have a strong, high level of a call. Some people are going through some hard stuff. And it may take you daily around the clock praying for them. Like I have prayed and interceded. I was pouring the sweat, tears, just whatever was on the inside coming. I was just in it on behalf of these people that God had me on assignment for. Now, I wish I could tell you that some of these people I went through that with are still with me today. But even the Bible tells us about seasons. When my assignment changed and I had to move, pushed on out the way and move on. Hey, Francesca. God moved me right on out the way. And then they became somebody else's assignment. My assignment I was reassigned. Whatever lesson I was supposed to learn, I learned. Whatever tears I was supposed to cry, I cried. Whatever hurt I was supposed to get through and then heal from, I did that. But I'm still on assignment. And when you're on assignment, there is no time to just kick back and put your feet up or sit there in your bowl of sorrow. You have a window of that. But when God is ready for you to move, he's going to ask you, how much longer? are you going to grieve? How much longer are you going to be angry at a decision I made? This is God, not me. How much longer? Get up. You have an assignment to get to. You have people dependent on you. And they need you to pray them through this valley. They need you to intercede on their behalf. I know you're tired. That's why that circle is so important. That's why those confidants are so important. I give God praise every day of the people that have made me their confidant. Some of these people don't even know me. We've never met. We've never touched each other. No kind of way, no hug, no high five, no handshake, no nothing. Never seen each other face to face. But all the time, my inbox is ringing. My email inbox is ringing. My social media inbox is ringing. Of people confiding in me, what they are going through. You will never see it. Some of these people, you will never see it on this camera. Some of them are content creators. Some of them are supporters. And you will never see them sweat. Let's put it like that. You will never see them cry. You will never see them hurting. And even if you do see them hurting a little bit, maybe their back or something is hurting, you will never see the full extent as to what they're going through because you're not a confidant. But when you're a confidant and they come to you and God has you on your knees, praying them through whatever they're going through, interceding on their behalf, even when they can't even pray for themselves. It is a big assignment. It is a serious assignment. And some of y'all are playing with your assignment. And some people are going through HE double hockey sticks because you're not on the wall. You're not where you're supposed to be. You're, instead of being a confidant, you've turned into these normal terms that we use now. You've turned into a hater, an instigator, a rumor spreader. You just trying to turn them into their lives into more chaos versus bringing clarity. You're contributing to the pressures of this world that they are going through instead of being that confident they need you to be that they have been for you. You're putting pressure on them when you're supposed to be praying and lightening their load. So check your circle. Check your circle. Because some of you are going to get smacked this year, if you haven't already, with the reality of who's really on your side, who really has your back. Some of you have smacked the hands and actually the faces of those that wanted the best for you for one reason or another. I don't know if it was ego. I don't know what it was. But these are some of the most kindest people that you need on your team. You need these people. Because God has made it to where nobody else is going to have time to help you. Nobody else is going to have the skill set to help you. And even if they say they can help you, whatever they put together for you is going to be crap. Yep, I said it. Trash. Straight trash. And God will make it to where you're going to have to turn around and face them same people. You're going to have to crawl your little self right on back to them. I know. I need your help. Now that person's kind of looking at you with the side eye. Now they're talking to God in their mind saying, Father, really? So God, yeah, I'm gonna talk like y'all. Some of y'all talk to God, because sometimes I talk to God like this myself. Father, you really testing me today, aren't you? It's a test. Today's my test day. Is that what it is? This is like one of those hard geometry, algebra, trigonometry type questions, calculus. This is what this is. This is what it feels like. Like you really sent this person to me. I know you all know it. But let me just remind you, last time they came to me, they did this to me. They did this to me. They said this. I heard they did it. Really? Really? So you want me to turn the other cheek to them, knowing what they did last time and the time before that, and sometimes the time before that. You want me to test it. I'm just going to wade in the water because I'm being tested. Whoo. See, that's when your assignment gets hard. See, that's when your assignment gets hard. Like I told y'all before, nobody said this was going to be easy. Hey, Nikki, welcome in. See, this is when it gets hard. Because now you're sitting there like, ooh, I got to do what God says. But I'm human. And you start praying like Jesus, Father, pass this cup for me. And then a few minutes later, you're like, but, Father, if it be your will, if it be your will, I'm going to do what you say. I don't know about the cheerful heart part yet. I'm looking. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it somewhere. I think I'm gonna find my cheerful heart, but I'm gonna do this. I know I'm not the only one that's had to do that. You had people come back to you that treated you wrongly, talked bad about you publicly and privately, and then had to come back and ask you for your help. Mm. But I'm gonna drop this link. I can say it. I'm gonna drop it right now. Copy. I think this is the right link. We're gonna put it up here anyway. We're gonna see what happens. No, not that one. Move that out of the way. All right, and we're gonna paste that in there. Boom. Let me get my phone here so I can pin it up here. As soon as it posts, put the right chat on here. So let's see. Oh, it might help if I hit enter and make it go. I was like, where is it at? It's still in your box, Ted. Get it together. All right, let me pin that up there. All right, cool. So listen, if there is someone in the community that you need to celebrate, that you don't feel is getting their flowers, you may not be able to physically send them flowers, but this is your way to call them out. Who is that? Broke Farmer says that. Call them out. No, somebody else. Is that Nikki? Is that y'all on y'all channel? Somebody's channel. What happens when you consume a lot of content and they got that thing says bring them out? Yeah, bring them out. I want you. I can call a whole lot of people. But I want you to show those in the community that you appreciate them. Because tomorrow is not promised to any of us. But while, like the older generation says, while the blood is still running warm in your veins, while you still have some oil in your vessel, this is your opportunity to come and bring them out. Shout them out in front of everybody. So while y'all are getting yourselves together, I am going to tell y'all who I'm shouting out today. Because tomorrow is not promised. And I don't know how many of y'all have heard the term after someone passes or things come in threes. That's the term. Things come in threes. Well, guess what? I'm on two. My brother, and this past Saturday, my nephew's mom passed away, Sally. Now, if it was up to me, she'd have been the one that my brother married. I'm just saying, I'm going to put it out there. I loved her, and she loved me. She was one of the most kindest people you could ever be connected to. And, oh, look who's here. And so she passed away this past Saturday. And so that's two for me. And I'm like, Father, who help me? Help me. Hey. So let me get my screen up here. And I'm going to bring her in here. Okay. All right, Ed. All right. All right, y'all, hold on. Is there another guest? Nope, that's two. Okay. So, Ed. Let me see. All right, y'all, know it's a minute. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm coming. Get up there, you. Fine. Oh, duh. Would help if I hit the right button. I might need to put my glasses on. Hey, Francesca.
You need glasses too?
Yes, I do. Matter of fact, they're right here. I do. Maybe I do need to put my glasses on. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. This is a new thing you got going on here with this. So I thought, well, I I couldn't resist the opportunity to, like I said, give a shout out to you as well as the family here and say how much I appreciate every single one of you. You guys all make a difference. We're part of a family and a big, large family of God that we can love on each other, support each other, encourage one another, and even, yes, give sometimes the shirt off of our back because we know that, you know what? We got way too many anyway in our closet, so why not share it? You know,
Right. Exactly.
it might be either a little big or a little small, but you know what? We as gardeners, we can make it work. It'll be fine. We'll find a way a purpose and a use for it some way, shape, or form. So you all are so important and special that I can't even begin, words can't even describe how grateful I am just to know that I am amongst a community, a family of believers that, like I said, we can pull all in the same direction.
Right.
You know, we're a team, and there's no I in the letter team. Together, everyone achieves more. And if we try doing it our own way, it's not going to work very good. We'll end up all flat on our face. And so we have to go the Lord's way, and that's with a team effort. That's what God created in the beginning, a man and a woman, a team. He's like, I need a team. I can't do this by myself. So I thank every single one of you for being a part of my life, as well as Sister Ten. I give you praise. I glorify you. I appreciate you, your boldness, your courage to stand up for what is right and what is true. And God's favor will be upon you every single day. I can't imagine some of the things that you go through, but you know what? Life happens, and sometimes it happens to the best of us, unfortunately. But through it all, we know that we are more than conquerors through Christ Jesus. So,
Absolutely.
and so, yeah, I had to come on. I couldn't resist this opportunity, to, like I said, to say thank you for everybody, as well as you, Sister Ten, for making a difference in my life. You have no idea. I have 2 kidneys, by the way. If anybody needs a kidney, I'd be happy to share a kidney. And I have 6 children. I might be able to share one of them too. They're good weed pullers, I'll tell you.
Can't be that, especially this time of year.
Yeah. And so, yeah, like I said, I'd be willing to help anybody out, whatever they need, because you guys have done so much for me. It's the least I can do is share something with you all, and that is, like I said, my utmost gratefulness for each and every one of you. So I'm not going to take all your time, because I know there's others that really would like to say their two cents as well. But that's just my brief and short thank you. So.
Thank you, Francesca. You already know, you mean so much to me, and I give God praise for you and your family and the whole crew that does the morning devotions, you, Yankee Sister, and T Hop 42. I give God praise for each and every one of you. Thank you for coming up. Thank you for sharing, because not too long ago, it was you that was like, I'm not going to be up there by myself. And I was like, well, that's not what God said to me when it came to you. So, okay. But
Yeah.
I thank you. I thank you. It is such a pleasure and a blessing to see how God has brought you out of that shyness and that fear. And now I'm like, I see you in the mornings and I'm like, everybody better duck, because she is coming in there with that sword. Like, you are not playing. And I love to see the growth and the blessings that God has bestowed upon you. And I just want to thank you. Thank you for not quitting. Thank you for not allowing whatever obstacles you had to face and your grief and everything that you're going through to stop you. I think it empowered you. It made you more stronger and more determined. And I'm like, wow, what a blessing it is to witness and to be connected to you. So I give God praise for you. Thank you.
Yeah. So thank you for having me come on, like I said, and for everybody else that doesn't know, if you don't mind, can I share on Wednesdays that I'm live?
Yes, absolutely.
You
Absolutely.
know? Okay, so on Wednesdays I have a Bible study. If you guys, whoever's in the chat doesn't know, it's at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I break open the Word of God and just be excited to share what God has revealed to me. And I encourage you all to come and support my channel as well, because I'm just a branch off the old vine, really, the true living vine. So please feel free to come, and I'll try not to dig in your mailbox, and I'll try not to drive the bus down the road too erratically, but the Lord wills how He sees fit. So anyway, thank you all.
Trust me, that's where you want to be. You can't go wrong with Francesca's channel. You can't go wrong with T Hop 42's channel. And you cannot go wrong with Yankee Sisters channel. They are just a wonderful duo, in the battle for the Lord. Like, they are there. They don't sugarcoat it. And I love that. She just said she's not going to dig in y'all mailbox. Yes, she is. She is. I have literally woken up, because they go on early in the morning. I have literally woken up, Didn't even wipe my eyes. And I just said, oh, they're live. I just hit the button. The next thing I know, I feel like I'm being like in a chokehold. I'm like, I didn't even do. I just got here. Like I can't even say good morning first. They're already all in your mailbox, all on your toes, elbowing you, Dusty Road style. Like they do not play. So if you're sensitive, if you are sensitive, let me tell you, govern yourself accordingly. Wake up, be ready,
Amen.
because you may have to walk in there like this, because they are going to be swinging. So yes, I love it. I love it, Francesca. Don't change. Continue to be on fire for the Lord. I love it.
All right. Be blessed and have God's favor upon you, okay,
You
Sister Ten?
too. You too. Be blessed.
Love you, dear.
Love you back. Uh-oh, my other guest went away. Come back, guest. Come back here, guest. Come back. Come back. Don't leave. Where'd you go? I saw you down there. I was about to bring you up. Come back here. But listen, don't miss your opportunity, y'all. I didn't want to show that yet, so let me go back to the other screen. I'm moving too fast. Not yet. Not yet. All right, y'all. This is y'all opportunity because I'm about to shout somebody out. I'm about to bring them out. I'm about to bring them out. That's right. Tell him, Francesca. Tell him, Francesca. It is not scary. It's just me. Me and the good Lord. It's just me. So listen, let me tell y'all something. I'm going to go in the shot while I'm waiting for my other guests. Oh, there they are. There they are. Right there. All right. Hold on, guests. I'm coming. I'm coming. I see you. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hold on a second. Let me get my screen back up here. Y'all, look who here. Look who here, y'all. Look who here. G Mama grows hard in the gardens here. Hey!
Hey, you was up here giving it. Yes, you was. I was like, oh my goodness. So yes, of course I had to come up here and give you your flowers.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
That's real quick.
Well, I appreciate you, G Mama. G Mama is a member here on my YouTube channel, and she is such a blessing and such a joy. Listen, if you need to know about gardening, any aspect of gardening, inside
Thank
gardening,
you.
outside gardening, G Mama grows hard in the garden. I almost want to sometimes want to say G Mama grows hard in the paint because she be doing it. She be doing her thing. I'm telling you. So
Well,
yes,
yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Oh, I want to give Nikki her flowers too because she always have been
yay!
supportive to me. Her and Hands in the Dirt. I seen them in the chat. So yeah, I want to get him, even though he's the guy. Let me give him a couple of good ones.
So if you don't know who Nikki is, she's referring to the Everyday Life of an OCD chick right here in the
Yes,
chat. So
yes. Elot
yay!
Nation. Shout out. Big flowers, bouquets, all of that good stuff.
Yes, her and I are cool until NFL season. And so
Uh
then, yeah, then her and I, last season she came out the sideline from anywhere. I'm like, I thought we were good. The next thing I know, I got sidelined from her. I was like, wait a minute, it's me.
right, right.
So we appreciate you, G Mama. We really do. You do so much
Thank you.
for
Appreciate you
so
allowing me
many
up
of
here.
us.
I just wanted to pop up here and do that right quick. I ain't really want to do too much.
Listen, you being here is a blessing to me. With everything that you have going on, it is such a blessing. I absolutely give God praise for you. You were one of
Thank
my
you.
early adopted members here, and you always will have a special place in my heart just for doing that, for supporting me in that way. And I want to give your flowers
Thank
back
you. Thank
because
you.
you are such a blessing to each and every one of us in this community.
Thank you.
For those of you who may not know, she's
Okay.
been all modest up here. But G Mama is the mod, and I say mod short for moderators. For those of you that may not
Oh,
be on
yeah.
YouTube, she
Yeah.
is a
I do a lot
moderator
of
for
moderation.
a lot of our channels. A lot of us that are here in the chat and those that are not here, she moderates a lot of people's channels to include mine as well as the other mods that I have here. And she does a
Yeah.
phenomenal job. And when I
Thank
found out
you.
a lot of the
I can
stuff G
something out of
Mama,
content.
when I found out you were doing a lot of this stuff from your phone, I said, wait a minute,
Yes.
I'm slipping.
Yes. And I love my community because they came together and they help me. They really, truly, I love my gardening community, period, and I want to shout them out by name, but a lot of them were like, this is a blessing. So we don't reveal our blessings like that. I don't. If it's personal, then it's
It's
personal,
personal.
and
Right.
I consider it personal. So
Right.
yeah, I'm just thankful and grateful. A Presbyterian gardener, yes, flowers for you
Yes.
too. I almost forgot, slipped my mind. I'm just saying, I receive blessings from a lot of people, and I am very appreciated. And this is why I have a playlist called Comrade Support. Now,
Hey.
my comrades are people who are interested in doing the same thing that I am. This is what my comrade support system is. They support me in the things that I do. I support them in the things that they do. And we have a community where we're interested in the same things, basically. This is my comrade support system.
I love it. I love it. And you give as so much, and I know you receive so much, but I'm so glad you came, because if not, I was gonna call you out in the chat anyway. You was one of the people on my
I
list.
receive a lot. I mean, it's a lot of stuff that I have not shown that I do receive. And I even have a lot of content that I haven't even, because of the fact that I do so much moderation, that I don't really have time to edit. But I don't mind, because my channel is an entertainment channel where I come and I show what I'm growing, how I'm growing it,
Mhm.
and things of that nature. I'm not a teacher necessarily. Well, yeah, I'm going to go on to say that because
Yeah, I was gonna
we're
get you right.
spiritual. Let me think of the James 3:1.
All
I don't
right.
want to be that teacher. If you're learning from me, I appreciate you learning from me, and I'm happy that you're learning from me. Put it to good use. But as far as me actually getting out here and saying, this is how you do this and this is how you do that, you will not find that on my channel. I can recommend you to some channels to go to where you can learn things like that. But as far as my channel being a teaching channel, I am more for entertainment vlogs.
Got you. You've heard it here first. Even though between y'all and I, y'all lean in. She's still a teacher. To me, she's still a
What
teacher,
they
because
say,
there were
do
some
say they
times that
learn
out
from
there in
me,
that
but
garden, I was like, I don't
I'm
know what
just
I'm doing.
saying, I just know what I know from growing what I grow. So,
And she grows abundantly. Go to her video, the live that she did today on G Mama Grows Hard in the Garden. Abundantly. I was like, there's more? There's more. There's more?
yes,
So
yes. And
she
I do have an indoor garden, which is my babies on the inside. So, yeah.
Absolutely, Francesca. Francesca says, I appreciate learning from you, Sister G Mama.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I get that a lot, and I'm appreciative because I'm not really trying to teach. Like I said, I'm just showing what I grow and how I grow. But I understand and I appreciate it because, yeah, I'll try to do more.
See, and 755 Media LLC says, yes, she's a teacher to me as well. See, and that's what makes you so authentic, because you're not trying. It's those that's out there doing the
Yeah,
most.
no, I can't.
No, it's not
Yeah,
authentic.
I can't.
It's
Yeah,
natural.
I just got to do what I got to do and when I can do it. And that's why I don't do a lot because for me, it's a lot to set up the camera and get the angles and figure it. Yeah, no.
Look at this.
Yeah, I'm good.
Miss Cheryl says G Mama was the first person that helped me. Look at that.
Oh, who is that?
Miss Cheryl Nerese.
Okay, Cheryl, that's good. Okay, gotta love that,
Yes.
honey.
Exactly, Francesca. Francesca says you never know who we are teaching when we go live. That is
Right,
absolutely true.
right.
Never know.
Mm-hmm.
But G Mama, do not, you know you're my membership, so you know I'm not gonna hold this. Do not downplay the skills and the talents, gifts that God has given to you. You are doing
Oh yeah,
amazing things in
I
this
am very
community.
appreciative. Yes, indeed.
So
Thank you kindly.
keep shining, keep
Thank
growing.
you.
Like you
Thank
say,
you.
grow, keep growing.
Thank you.
I
Okay,
appreciate
I
you.
appreciate you letting me up here. I'm going to step down so somebody else can step
Okay.
up.
Much love. Thank you.
Thank
Many
you.
blessings. Thank you.
Blessings to you too. Hey, do I got? Oh, hey.
Okay, guys, listen. G Mama and Fresh Jessica has put the gauntlet out there. They have put it out there for y'all. So here, Miss Cheryl, get out my inbox. Get out my inbox, Miss Cheryl. Get out my inbox. Like y'all don't understand what she's. Look at this. That's where I'm going. That's exactly where I'm about to go. I'm about to pull her out, call her out, shine the light. I don't have a light with me except for my phone. I'm gonna shine the light on the one, the only, and I'm going to challenge her. Dolores, I'm going to challenge you. Let's see if you take the challenge. I'm going to challenge you to come up here. I sure am. Yep. Because I'm about to talk about you. I'm about to talk about you. I'm talking about Miss Dolores at Dolores01. If you're looking for her actual link over here on YouTube. Dolores, right there. Dolores Extraordinaire. Y'all know something that's coming up for our very own Dolores. And I'm talking about her B day is coming up next week. All right? I ain't gonna give y'all all the details because I have been pleading the fifth. I've been sworn to secrecy. So I ain't gonna tell y'all exactly, but it's next week. Now, if she wants to come up here and tell you and drop a balloon, it's her birthday's coming up. Now, let me tell y'all about Dolores. Number one, now, I'm a red girl. You see all this red? I'm a red girl. But Dolores decided to go to the watered down version. The watered down version of red. That's what I call it anyway. I know she's going to get me for that. It's bound to get her to come up here for that. Okay? She likes to go with this thing she called pink. Look. I told you. Look at that. Look. Hold on. Let me let her get up here first. Let me see your face, girl. Let me see you. I'll see you. Hey! All right, y'all. Listen, she like, I know you ain't talking about my pink. I know, 10, you are not talking about my pink. Oh, no, you not. Where's your avatar? I don't see your avatar. Are you up here? Oh, you muted yourself. It says guest has muted themselves. Come on, D. You gotta unmute yourself. Do you see it? Hold on, y'all.
Yeah,
There she go.
there you go. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you.
I was like, Ted gonna call me out like this?
I
You
am.
know, Thursday's supposed to call like this anyway.
Yes, indeed. Yes, ma'am. We call you. And before I could even say it, Miss Cheryl and the analytic gardener, hey, Tag, I don't know if I said hey earlier, but hey, they both calling you out. I'm like, I was going to do it too. Yes,
I
exactly. 755. She is a pink girl in her pink world.
yes, I appreciate everybody. I appreciate all you are. It means a lot to me because I feel like a little. I be in my little corner in the dog. Tim be trying to drag me out in the light, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna come out just a little bit, just a little bit. I appreciate Tim the most because listen, there have been some darkness and I have been sitting in it. And I reach out to 10 and she has been so helpful to me when I felt like I ain't have nobody else to talk to.
Don't have me up here
And
crying now.
I appreciate her because for those who don't know, my mom was sick. And in the middle of her having this, what we found out was brain seizure, I didn't know nobody to reach out to. I reached out to 10. And 10 said, I'll pray for her right now. My mom couldn't speak, she couldn't move, she couldn't do nothing. And the moment 10 prayed for her, she was able to speak again and move again. And for that, I'm forever grateful for 10. It's nothing y'all can ever tell me that I'll ever turn my back on her for. Because she didn't have to. She did it out of the goodness of her heart. And she's done a lot for the community. And that's why I think Miss Joyce saw it and wanted to do the community prayer. That's why I have championed you, and anytime I get a chance to get online and talk about you, especially this course, I'm willing to go 10 toes down for it because I know you have done so much for the community because you've done so much for me.
What you not gonna do is come and have me cry. Thugs don't cry. We already said that. I appreciate you, Dolores. I do. I appreciate you more than words could ever say. And entrusting me throughout that entire incident with your mom and it meant a lot because I know it had to be, and we've talked about it, it was an unforeseen event. And to know that God said to you, contact me. And for me, and when I tell y'all, when I get these types of calls or if God places someone on my heart, I don't hesitate. Praying is just too easy. I just sit there and say, okay, and I just prayed. I didn't know what I was praying for. I prayed over her mother's whole body. And as I'm praying, I'm looking at I open my eyes and she's texting me and she's telling me what's going on. And as soon as I spoke to that thing that was going on, that's when she texted me back and said, she's moving. I said, ain't no but God. That's not me. That's God. That's me stepping into, with both feet, 10 toes down on it, into the call and the assignment that God has me in. I didn't hesitate with it. There was no time to hesitate. Sometimes we have to understand that we have to learn to pray for others as if it was us. If it was my mother, if it was my family member, you pray on that level and watch God move. And Dolores, I am honored that God chose me to be a part of your life. And I don't take that for granted. And I thank you. And I wanted to celebrate you today, not just because your birthday is coming up, but I wanted to now I'm going to give my flowers back to you. I wanted to celebrate you today because even on those days when I was not focused on doing this live streams, God used you mightily, and I don't know if you know it or not, but it was your inbox messages that made me get up and continue to put one foot in front of the other. It was your inbox message. Like it don't care what time it was. Sometimes it would be 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. My inbox would be ringing. I would look at my notifications. It would be Dolores just checking on me. How you doing? How's everything? Are you going live? And it meant the world to me. Because sometimes when you are doing what God called you to do, sometimes it can be a lonely road. But for her to come with everything she has personally going on in her life, in her world, in her pink world, and all the people that she helped, she thought about me. And that meant the world to me. Me and Dolores have never met. We've only just heard about each other, a year ago or so? And for her to do that for me, for her to just continue to pour when I was in North Carolina and laying my brother to rest, she constantly was in my inbox checking on me. During the woman's closet that we'll talk about later, she's in there pouring and we're pouring back into her. This mastermind, she's had her ticket. She's there. This to me shows me the level of an assignment that God has me on, not just for Dolores, but for so many others. And I can't take that for granted. I don't take her for granted. Dolores has helped and continues to help so many people in the community. And it burns me up, to keep it real. It burns me up when I don't see her getting her flowers. When I see her being, as we like to say, mishandled, mistreated, disrespected. She has skill sets that everyone in here that's here live and that will catch the replay, you will need her skill sets. You may try other people, but they don't have that Dolores stank on it. Let's put it like that. Only she has that skill set. You can even come to me because some things we both do. I will tell you about her way before I tell you about me. And the funny thing is, she started to do that to me. But it's because she's so valuable. You are so valuable, Dolores. And I don't want you to ever, no matter what anyone else says or thinks, I don't want you to ever dim your light. I don't want you to ever stop, because we've had those conversations. You wanted to quit. And I was like, oh, no, ma'am. You will not quit. You may take a break. You may take a couple of days off, but you will not quit because you didn't let me quit. And so we over there fight like two sisters like this. Oh, go this way. We over there like this. I'm like, you can't quit. Well, you can't quit either. And we over there just fighting our way through this thing. But we know, and I have learned, that when I needed someone and she needed someone, we could call on each other. And that is a valuable asset. So whenever you can find someone as valuable as Dolores, as valuable as so many of actually each and every one of y'all that's in this chat, don't take that for granted. You don't have to step on Dolores's neck to make yourself look good. She can't control the internet. I wish she could, but she cannot control the internet. When she's working with these people and you don't even know she's behind the scenes, because a lot of times she's very quiet and that content creator is up there doing what they do. She's behind the scenes putting up the comments for y'all that don't know, because I've seen some of the stuff y'all said in chats. So while she's up here, I'm going to address it. I've seen her working hard behind the scenes. You know how hard it is as a solo person. You run your own show like me. How hard it is to try to click on every comment. You're trying to put the comments up there that's relevant. She's doing that from the background. While that talent, that content creator is the one that's up there doing what they do. They're crafting, they're doing a presentation, whatever they're doing. She's the producer. She's doing all of that. So when you're in the chats and you're complaining about, oh, they're sputtering, or oh, their mic went out, or oh, they dropped, that's not on her. That's the internet. That's that person's computer. It's other things outside of her control. Dolores controls what she controls, just like each and every one of us controls what we can control. If this live stream shuts down right now, I can only control what I can control. If my internet provider decides to pull the plug, and they have been doing that a lot lately, I don't know what's going on. But if that happens, it's not on me. You can't say, oh, Tien does a horrible job. Oh, she should do better. I don't control this. I don't. This is out of my hands. So I'm going to need y'all to be more respectful to the talent that this young woman, Dolores, brings to this community. If she has helped you, and I can start naming names, don't make me go there, you need to give her flowers. She deserves that. I have watched other people in this community shine the light on other people and not give her flowers when I know, when everybody else knew, who was really behind the curtain. It was Dolores. And Dolores is so sweet and so nice and so patient and caring that she didn't say anything, but I saw it. And this type of behavior in this community has to stop. This is a very smart and intelligent woman. And she has helped out so many. And it's a sad thing when I see her taking hours, because let's be real, we are content creators, we are live streamers, and some of us get up here and we talk for 2, 3, 4 hours. And she is there with them the entire time. Some people do pop-ups, she's expected to be there. They're not popping up during their regular scheduled time, but Dolores is there. Sometimes she doesn't even get a chance to, which you may not know, but I'm going to put it out there anyway. She may not eat. Sometimes she has to go and get her something to drink. She has to go to the bathroom. She's human. And you have to just running your mouth, doing your show. And then you come out of the side of your mouth and say something slick as if it's her fault when it's not. It's a part of live streaming. This woman deserves way more flowers, way more support, way more edification than she's getting for the work that she does. Let me say this too. I've even heard it said that, oh, if you want something done for free, just call Dolores. Well, guess what? Guess who I don't know if you want to call me her coach or whatever you want to call me, the person that's pushing her. But let me just go on and say this. If you want free, do it yourself. Dolores 01 will no longer be doing this stuff for free. In your mind, if you are a content creator and you go to her, just like if you go to anybody else, don't expect free. Stop downplaying her talents. When you know good and well, you go to Walmart, you go to other content creators and you get stuff done and you pay them. Pay this woman. Stop cheapening what she does. You won't want nobody to come up there and tell you your mugs cost too much. You don't want nobody to come tell you that your designs or anything else that you're doing. Thank you, G Mama Mentor. You don't want nobody to downplay what you're putting out there. Don't cheapen her. There are people that I know personally that work with people that's paying them hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to do what she's been doing for free and for less than what she's getting paid. I told her that. She's way too talented to be ignored. She is way too talented for you not to say to yourself, yes, Dolores is the obvious choice. She is. And I'm not just saying this because she's up here. I'll say it, I don't care where I go. She's great at what she does. She's phenomenal. But she's underappreciated too. And I need her to see her value, and I need you to see her value. You don't believe me? Take yourself to someone else in or out of this community and tell them you want an intro and see what they tell you. Go to someone else in this community and say you want a theme song and see what they tell you. And you trying to pull that free stuff. See what they tell you. I've even reached out to content creators with a question. I saw something in their video. I said, hey, how did you do that? Or what equipment are you using to do that? You know, they said, you can get a consultation with me. And I said, okay, cool. I go to their website and guess what? $50 for a 30-minute consultation. I said, oh my goodness. So if she's taking time out of her schedule, when she has a lot of stuff going on, and she is willing to help you, be appreciative of that. Give her flowers. You don't do everything perfectly, and none of us do everything perfectly. There's only one perfect individual that's walked this earth, and his name was Jesus. Give her flowers. Stop walking around here telling other people, to include yourself, oh, she'll do it for me. She know I don't got no money. You done gave her some sob story. Stop it. We are sick of hearing it. If you can go to wherever and spend whatever, when it comes to her, this is her business. This is now a part of her business. Compensate her accordingly and stop cheapening her while we know you're going to other places and paying full price for other things. She deserves the same amount of respect. That's all I'm saying. This woman works around the clock, and not only is she working for other people, she's also trying to pour into her own channel. I have witnessed where she has helped other content creators who have exceeded past her numbers. She has given them advice. She's done intros. She's done shorts for people. Bet you didn't know that, huh? She's not just a producer behind the scenes. She's actually going in there editing videos for other people. But they don't tell you that, huh? She's doing that. They're uploading it. They're capitalizing from it because of her hard work. But I give God praise for those that have stood 10 toes down. I'm talking about in particular, not everyone that's here, but the ones who she's helping that have stood 10 toes down and gave her flowers while she can still smell them and hear them. Hear the words out of your mouth. But it's disheartening to her and me as her friend to hear the heartbreak and the nonchalantness of other content creators who try to downplay what she brings to the table. At this point, I don't think she's just bringing stuff to the table. She's at least half the table. She is the table at this point. For a lot of people, give this woman what's due unto her, just like you would want someone to give it unto you. But the level of disrespect, the level of dishonoring her is crazy to me. When I have witnessed, and many of you here in the chat have witnessed the hours she pours into helping content creators. I have personally said, Dolores, you need to go to bed. It's such and such time. She does around, sometimes she has these marathons that she do with her on her channel that she does with the content that she produces. And sometimes it's days. Just a few weeks ago, she was doing it almost seemed like 24 hours, but every few hours she was going live for hours around the clock for days, working on her channel, working on her content. And I would look in the chat and I would see who was there. I would look for are the ones that she's helping there. How often are they there? You don't have to be interested in her content. Just a like and a hello and let her know you're supporting her means the world to her. It means the world to each and every one of us. You don't have to stay the whole time, but at least let her know you were there. It means the world to her. She deserves so much more than she's getting. And I had to say this because Dolores, in my opinion, this is me, I can only speak for me. Y'all already heard my disclaimer. She's not getting the flowers that she deserves. So like I mentioned before, her birthday. Now, Dolores, you can put the actual day out there if you want to, baby. It's on you. I'm not going to do that. Her birthday is next week, I tell you that, okay?
It's already out there because it's the 16th, which is Monday. I I'm gonna claim this for the funniness in me. I'm gonna claim that this is allergies. So if you hear me sniffling, that's what it is. But I want to say I appreciate Ted because y'all don't understand how I was sitting in the darkness and I couldn't see. I couldn't see, and Ted has helped me find some light at the end of the tunnel. When you feel like I can't do this right and I should just give up on my own stuff, it makes you feel a certain type of low that some of you might understand, but some of you might not. It's a frustration, a hurt, an anger that makes you just want to give up and just not do this anymore. That I feel like I have a vision for other people that I can't see for myself. And that's a being honest with you all that has made me over the past few weeks tell Ted, hey, I just don't want to do this no more. But it talking to Tia and her asking me questions, going to the women's closet, talking with the women have given me some type of strength to keep it moving, to keep at least going. And for a lot of you all in the chat to see me, it's like, oh yay, somebody sees me for once.
We see you and we appreciate you. I've told you that. I see you. And I give God praise because he allows me to see past what other people see in you. And if y'all could only see the greatness that runs through the veins in the body of Dolores, you would knock me over to be connected to her. She is a rare jewel in this community, in this world. She is a precious jewel. And just like a diamond, some days she's expressed to me that it feels like she's just been run over, pushed aside, disregarded, unappreciated. But this ends today. This ends today. Because the one thing that I will not allow for myself or for anyone connected to me, and that's for you to stop shining. Because the Bible says we're supposed to shine. Because we're what separates the darkness from the light. She shows up constantly around the clock for so many. And because she prefers to be like the wizard behind the curtain, I won't start naming names. Some of y'all already know, those of you that's in the community, of actually who she helps. My thing today was to celebrate her. And if I would have, come back here, babe. And like I said before, I don't have pink. So my daughters and I found these balloons. And we want to just shine a little light on Dolores with the smiley balloon. And for me to show her that I got this pink balloon. And we appreciate you and we celebrate you. And I forgot to put my overlay on here to make the balloons fall and all that good stuff. But we appreciate you, Dolores. We do have something later on. We're not going to do it in front of everybody. Please don't pop balloons. I just threw it across the floor. I realized I was like, ooh. But we do have, my daughters and I are working on something for you. And there she is. We love you. And on behalf of the community, we appreciate everything you do, every sacrifice, everything you do. All the late nights and early mornings. We appreciate you. I appreciate you. Because a lot of these people in this community would not be live streaming and creating the content that they create, and they do it because of you. And they're able to continue to do it because of you. Your sacrifice is seen. I see you. I appreciate you. And it's only up from here because now we've shined the light on it. We let the devil have his turn. We let him be disrespectful and try to break your spirit. But now the community knows the value when it comes to Dolores. So there will be no more devaluing Dolores. There will be no more side talk about, oh, she too techie. That's her job. She was created to be techie, just like I was created to be educated. And you was created to be whatever you are. But you don't have to step on her to make yourself feel good or look good in the eyes of other people. She will continue to show up. She will continue to shine. She will continue to bring the best out of the content creators that contact her to work with her. She was created for this. So respect the creation that God gave to us named Dolores. She could be somewhere else helping other people. She could be charging thousands of dollars if she wanted to. But because she loved you, and I'm talking about those she's directly helped in any way she has helped you, because she cared for you, because she heard your story about your financial situation, she didn't charge you full price. Some of y'all got off easy. She didn't charge you nothing. And you still disrespected her. That's hurtful to me. Because she didn't have to do it. But she did it. And that's pleasing to God. So give her her flowers. Give her the respect that is due unto her. Show her your appreciation. That's the least you can do for the hours that I've watched her and witnessed her put in to support these content creators. But I'm going to get off my soapbox because I could be here all day. Because the woman is powerful at what she does. Dolores, don't you hang your head no more.
I won't. I know, because I have told 10. It started when I was in a chat and somebody was like, "You too smart," and I was like, "Well, I can't do nothing right." And so I told 10, and she said, "Don't let this stop you." And I kept trucking along, and I kept trucking along, and kept trucking along, and it just seems like every few steps you get this roadblock where it's like, well, you ain't got enough subscribers, so you can't help me. You ain't monetized, you can't do this, you can't do that. And it's like, no matter what I do or what I say, nobody takes it. So I just stopped doing it. For those who didn't know, up until recently, I stopped doing Canvas tutorials because I was like, nobody cares. And so then I just stopped doing everything on my channel and just made one thing one way and just kind of left it at that. But stop. And I was like, well, I didn't know nobody saw it or cared about it. And so 10 has opened my eyes to a lot of things. The Women in the Women's Closet has opened up my eyes to a lot of things. I put my heart and soul into my channel because I truly want to help people. And it hurts that it feels like you get kicked in the back for just trying to do the right thing. So I know God has a better way for me. And I think 10 is helping me get there. And I appreciate everybody in the chat because y'all don't know how long me and 10 been pushing and pulling. And I'm like, oh, I just want to leave. And she like, no, you can't go. Being back and forth. And so I really appreciate everybody.
And on behalf of those that truly do, we appreciate you. We appreciate you. I appreciate everyone. She is the analytic gardener. She is definitely a jewel to this community and to this world. She definitely is. Thank you, 755, for sending blessings to Dolores. And like she said, her birthday is Monday, June the 16th. Looking at my calendar. June the 16th. And she probably won't do this. And I don't have it, so she's going to have to. Dolores, you need to tell those that want to bless you what your Cash App is. Because I think I have it in my other file and it's not on here. So, hey, that's my art. Welcome in. So I'm going up. I know I saw some super chats. Hey, Odom, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Tag, the analytic gardener. Thank you. Many bless. She says for Dolores. All right, all right. Let's see. Going. Uh oh. Who else? Miss Cheryl. So let me write this down. We got Miss Cheryl. And because I'm not keeping this. Y'all said it's for her. I'm sending it to her. So that was Tag. Let me go back. I think that was, yep. Okay. I know this is going through.
I sent it to you in the guest chat because they don't let me do the comments.
Okay,
I
I
can
got
just
it.
see it.
All right, so let me see if I
I
can.
truly appreciate all you all because it feels like I told Tia, it feels like sometimes you give out the kindness of your heart, but you sit in the darkness. You can see everybody else, but they can't see you. So it's like I'm so appreciative because I want to help the community. I want the people to grow. For those who don't know, I'm disabled. It's not a lot I can do for myself as far as when it comes to making bukus of money or whatever. I came in here trying to just help people get their business together, help get their channels together because I wanted to see people win because I couldn't do it for myself.
Thank you, Ine. Thank you. I'm sending all of this to Dolores. I'm going back up. Thank y'all for your super chats for Dolores. I will make sure that she gets this. Thank y'all so much, Dolores. I will be sending you all of this. Absolutely, Miss Cheryl. Wonderful. But what I heard is you do for people and give so much of your time and talent. You should receive some money. Absolutely, she should. She gives a lot to so many. And I give God praise for those that are not taking advantage of her. Because sometimes when people think you do stuff for free or you would just do it, you've all heard people say, oh, I'll just talk to such and such or I'll just contact such and such and they'll do it. Mm-mm. We're no longer going to be cheapening people in this community. We know better. We do better. And she deserves so much more than she's getting. And like I said earlier, today is about you telling those that mean something to you, your confidants, that they mean something. You're giving them their flowers while they can still hear you and smell it and feel the love. And that way, if something happens and your tomorrow doesn't come here on the earth, you know from them while you were yet breathing how they felt about you. That's one of the most precious memories I have of my loved ones, especially my brother. Our last conversation is "I love you." So I don't have to die. I never have because he's been my whole life. But I know he loved me because I heard him multiple times throughout my entire life. My entire life. I love you, sis. I love you, bro. That's what I think. And we meant it. It just wasn't lip service. So this is your way of telling Dolores and those in the community, I love you. This is your way of expressing that. And I am so grateful to y'all that gave, to each and every one of you that gave to her, to show her. We appreciate you, Dolores. We celebrate you, Dolores. We give God praise for you, Dolores. Keep shining, Dolores. Keep showing up, Dolores. Don't focus on the naysayers. Don't focus on those that have tried to downplay you, or like you said earlier, the ones that are upset of some kind of way or feeling some sort of way because you're techie. You're created to be techie. You studied to be techie. It's like reading a book. You're going to get something out of that book. That's what God created you to be. And you have been an asset to me and everyone here that you have had the pleasure of helping. I don't care if it was nothing more than a like. That's valuable. But of course, you go above and beyond a like. You give advice that people need, but because it's coming from you, they got something to say. That's ridiculous to me. You keep showing up.
I appreciate you because you help the community. You do a lot. Like I've told you before, there was a moment a year ago when I was like, I'm gonna quit, and then I just happened to jump on Jay Jordan live, and he said, "Hey, you know this shirt? I learned how to make it from Dolores," and I was like, Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You saw my channel? Like, it made me be like, okay, well, I should keep doing this a little bit longer. And then when I met 10, it was like, okay, well, at first I didn't want to say that I didn't feel like I should keep doing this. But the more she talked to me, the more we inboxed back and forth, the more we had conversations, the more I felt like, okay, I could drop this veil. Because for some people who don't know, a year ago around this time in May, I got online and was like, oh, hey, this is the show. This is what I'm doing. I was in the emergency room, half dead. And I didn't know what to do. At that moment, I felt like I was stuck and I couldn't get out. And I have been through procedures. I have been through other things. And 10 always tells me when I'm like about to cry, she'll be like, just let your emotions flow. And I'm like, I can't do that. We have to keep this happy train going. And so she and maybe a handful of other people like ARD and Ruby and now Miss Joy and Bedazzling Design, they know when it's horrible for me, it's horrible. And I've had a moment even in 10's life where I've passed out. I've been just so overworked, overtired. I just don't know what to do. But I feel like God placed me in people's lives to help them for a reason.
Absolutely.
And I believe my God don't play about me. He don't make no mistakes. And that one day things will come around and I feel like today I appreciate everybody who's given every good word I've heard. But I appreciate 10 the most because she didn't have to reach out to me. She was a big content creator who she could have been like, I don't see you. You just keep it moving. and and she did. Even with her sending people my way, she doesn't have to do that. She does it because she appreciates the people she works with and the things she's done. And even working with me about my channel. Now I admit I spend a lot of money on my channel too much. And Tina will tell me stop. But at least I know that she has my best interest in heart. And when she was gone, it was all in me to just be like, I missed them Wednesday lives, hearing from 10, where I'm behind my computer screen crying because she's talking to me. And I appreciate that. And I appreciate everybody who comes to my channel or at the women's closet who speaks life into me. I appreciate all you all because like Tag and Miss Cheryl, it's these people who come in there and give me life and tell me that they see me as a person, not as somebody who works for them or do anything. It's somebody that they see that makes me appreciate and think that this community is just more than the darkness sometimes I see.
Absolutely. Look who's up here.
How y'all doing? My name is Ten Sidekick.
I
So,
cannot wait. I cannot wait.
so I just want to make sure that I want to come up here and say, hey, keep doing your thing. I definitely wish you nothing but the best. You too, Dolores. You know what I mean? Because you definitely, even though your channel not growing like it should, but you still putting in that work. Just keep doing it. Don't stop. Don't let nobody stop you or what you're doing. Just keep
Absolutely.
running on it. And make sure that y'all hit that like button and share it out. You know what I mean? And leave a comment so she can know that y'all came by. I am
That's
a
it.
sidekick.
Y'all ain't gonna believe this here. Oh, y'all ain't gonna believe this here. Listen, this my sidekick, as they have said. I'm not gonna get in trouble because but I gotta tell DJ Jordan that he has a twin, and I've never seen anyone to look this much like somebody, but it's not that person. As I have, I got a sidekick. I've heard of the unknown supporter. Got
You,
triplets
you,
around here.
you know what? My mom was busy.
She gonna get you. Ooh, you lucky I don't know. Ooh, I'm telling. Dolores, you hear this? Did you hear this?
Listen, he don't turn into a boxer, a runner, a jump star, a sauna man. Every time I go to the channel, I'm like, it's a new man here. I don't know what's going on.
Who you be this time? Who is you? Do y'all see now? This is the love that we should see constantly in this community, and I'm so thankful because I was thinking about not you, my sidekick. I was thinking about something that DJ Jordan said. You can pass this on to him. That
I
he
tell that
said.
Brian later.
He was, last conversation I had with him, not the unknown supporter, but him. And he was talking about, bringing back the skits and stuff.
Oh,
And I was talking with Assassin and she's with it. So we was like, okay. She was like, I'll free up some time. So I was like, okay. So I'm going to apply what DJ Jordan said. So I'm going to we're going to try to pull up something. And
let
I
me
just, I
text
just, I
you.
just have one request on behalf of the educated natural. Uh, don't get in your feelings. These are just skits. Please, don't get in your feelings. These are just jokes, man.
You need a copyright for that. That's what you need
Put a
for.
disclaimer on there. Put a disclaimer at the end, so just hey, these just jokes. You know what I mean? If you can't take it, it's just your fault.
Yeah,
You
I
can
mean,
put
because
that
I
beginning
saw it as
warning.
me, bringing homage to you and bringing attention to your channel because that was one of the things, for instance, that Big Rooster said. And he was like, man, I had people coming to my channel and was wondering who I was. And he said, I was like, that daggone 10 and them skits. And it was like, you see, it works.
You
Listen,
know
if you
what I
come to
tell?
DJ Jordan, I'll send you a wig with some braids.
That's hilarious. That a wig was so pretty. All right. We'll talk offline. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, you just threw him out there under the bus like that, so I'm like, wow.
Hey, bum, they over here talking about you. But I gotta get my food. You know, what I mean, I gotta eat, so I gotta come down here and work here sometimes.
True that. True that.
But I will say, what I mean, this just all personal opinion because since my mom being a busy woman, but that normally for us, we only gonna mimic and create comedy stuff off of people that we like.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? So if we don't really fool with you, we really not gonna say nothing about you. We just gonna keep moving and keep pushing. You
Mm-mm.
know what I mean? That's why I am 10 sidekick because I just don't got no potato sticks and stuff. But you know,
I can't with you. Potato sticks. Listen, I'm just trying to keep Assassin on site in check because she keep every time I go and make pitas, she think that this is what we're supposed to be using in skits, and I'm like, you are not about to hit that content creator we are portraying or anyone else with no pita, and I know it's gonna be me, no ma'am. So the next skit y'all may see 10 and Assassin on site going at it. So we are at an impasse right now.
but I like no joke. I really feel like those skits that you did is very necessary for a lot of people that you don't know that it was needed for. Even though you did it because you wanted to show some support for other people,
Right.
but at the same time, it was very needed because a lot of people really need a lot of comedy and comedian stuff
Absolutely.
around here to support each other, just so they can feel good about their day. So I definitely. That's why every time I come over here, I be getting a text message from that bum, and he like, hey, make sure you hit these key points. I'm like, yo, you see, I keep looking at my phone, keep looking at the phone. So,
I cannot, Will. I cannot. I'm not messing with you. I am not messing with you. You
he
trying to
said,
get
he
me
said, you
started.
told me he told me to get down here and do the leg work because he already be singing. So like, so I'm just doing what I can so I can eat for tomorrow. Cause I already ate the food today. My stomach full, so I gotta put in some work.
Oh, let me switch you back around here. Dolores had to drop down. But we thank you, Dolores. We thank you. I'm gonna make sure everyone that sent super chats in today, they go to her, so don't worry. I am a very ethical person. Okay? And what's not meant for me is not meant for me. I'm gonna send it to her. And so we give God praise for her. But like I said, pay her what you owe. Okay? Pay her what you owe. Even if she did something for free, just out of the kindness of your heart, say, you know what, you did this for me about 2 or 3 years ago. Here's a little something on that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all. You ain't got no long explanation is needed. Just say, hey, I value you, and I never know when God's gonna have me come back to you. So here's a little something on that.
Only thing I will say, don't do no twerking. We don't want to see no
Yeah,
twerking.
please
Don't
don't.
get her no twerking.
Please don't.
But
I know it's her birthday. Please don't. And if you do, just let me know so I can leave. Just in case I'm in the bushes somewhere, let me leave.
you said who birthday? Somebody today birthday today?
No, Dolores is tomorrow. Oh yeah, I saw. I guess accessories today. I saw 755 say she had to bounce out. She's still celebrating her sister. I'm guessing it's yeah. She said sissy. So yeah.
Okay,
So yeah. I
okay.
wonder if they having a party. Y'all having a shindig on your channel? Let us know so we can come support. Because accessory is another great person in the community. I'm have to contact her myself because I'm almost out. But this is accessory.
Wow,
Oh God,
wow.
so yeah, I'm almost out. So I'm gonna have to contact her myself. So who else we got? All right, 10 sidekick. Who you want to celebrate today? Who you want to celebrate? You haven't celebrated. Shine your
I want to
light.
celebrate. I want to celebrate you, Dolores. I want to celebrate official Jamia. There's a lot of people I like to celebrate because a lot of people out here do a lot of work. Buddha, Destiny, Namaste. Because
Yeah.
a lot of people don't understand the stuff that she do for people, and just because she want to help people grow and help them shine. And there's a lot of people that out there do stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like they would come support your channel, like official Jamia and stuff like that. They
Mm-hmm.
would come support your channel if they were available. They will support your channel, and those are very important. And like on my behalf, I do feel like if a person take time out to leave a comment, I feel like it's at least you could at least say thank you. You know what I mean? Don't just hit the
Absolutely.
heart button. Just say thank you. Because if you just hit the heart button, anybody can just hit a heart button and keep on moving. That's like, you know what I mean? So I feel like you didn't put no work and we trying to support you like that and you just hit the heart button. I feel like that's not really cool overall because I was like, I would want you to do something I would do for you. So if you took the time to say something to me, we gonna say thank you, no matter what it is, you know. So and they're just showing a little appreciation for people supporting you. You know what I mean? Just show the support back that way and just don't just hit just the like button.
That's
But
it.
yeah, I would say more, but I'm not trying to be on the first skit that comes out.
Well, Dolores already she pushed you out there. She just pushed you out there, Jay. She just that was then she pushed you out there and bounced out, gave us the peace sign and everything. It was like, yep.
I know, you know what I mean? She said, oh, 10, we got 10 sidekickers. I could go and go back to my business.
It bounced out on us.
So like and the reason why like the Lord's even though your channel not getting pushed out, you do have people in the community that do push your channel out and it will get to the right person in time. Because I know that bum didn't know anybody. But he always go down like somebody come by to him and he goes around and look and see other people. That's how he noticed who you are, you know what I mean? And he was like, "Oh, what is this? What is that? Oh wow, she giving out all this good information. Why she not getting known the scene? And she do so much information for people, and so and like when I see stuff like that, you know what I mean? I try to, keep my belly full, so I will make sure I go under his account and share you out. Because I
There
like
you
to
go.
eat. You know what I mean?
That's it. You don't want to upset DJ Jordan.
Yeah,
He is the J Jordan.
I don't think I got enough energy like he do.
Man, let me tell you. I think he must have some undisclosed energizer batteries and Powerade mixed with some Gatorade mixed with some other stuff and the other explicit. Like he just all I don't know where it comes from. Like I'm like, do you have some jumper cables in your back or something? Like you got a car battery? Cause he be fast. I'm like, I'm still on one. He on 15. I'm like, I'm just on 5. He on 30. I'm like, wait a minute.
But I will tell you, I know what I noticed from him. Like a lot of people would say, "Oh, he do have a lot of subscribers on his channel, but he also have put out a lot of stuff." If you look at it,
Mm-hmm.
if you look at his channel, he dropped over 10,000 videos. So,
Really?
and 10,000 videos.
Oh my
So, if you drop out
goodness.
10,000 videos, something gonna get seen. So that's so they're just putting in a lot of work. They're just doing stuff, and just because just being consistent, that's just being consistent. And it's not just spur of the moment. These are just very consistent video drops. So it is, and I feel like it's. I love seeing. I love seeing the process. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? I love seeing somebody try something and keep trying it until they get it.
Right.
That is so amazing to me to see that, because that will give another person an idea like, hey, I seen them start from the beginning and work their way up. I could do it too. I don't want so that's why he don't really do all the edits and stuff, because you want to see the process. You know what I mean? So
Right.
that way you could see like, oh, everything is not perfect, but that joke over there, like he need to take a break.
I'm like, good gracious, slow down, man, and breathe. Did you tell me your back was hurting or something? You could have fooled me.
uh, hey, but you think about it. The back surgery was in 2019,
Okay.
and didn't get to do anything until April of 2020.
Okay.
So that's when the doctor cleared them to do the workouts. And from that point, he already knew in his mind it's not gonna happen overnight. So he just kept grinding ever since April 2020, and just kept on every day.
Got you.
And then what you see today is the process of about 5 years of work.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. Because there's no way somebody that's been sitting on the couch for the last however long think they gonna come up there and do it at your level. It takes time. It's a process. You got to build up to that. So you're right.
And you have to have that understanding. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And the goal is to motivate people, to let them know that no matter where you start or how you start, it don't have to be perfect. But as long as you're starting off to do something, just be consistent and try to build it up to get better every time, and
Mm-hmm.
it will work out. You know what I mean? It will work
Absolutely.
out.
It will. Just do it
If
at
it
your
might,
own pace. Because don't do it like him. Because his disclaimer is he's not responsible for any harm, any oil lights, any broken arrows, anything that may happen to you. Try to do his exercise at his speed. Pace yourself.
he be going slow. From what I'm saying, on some of that stuff, he be going slow.
Huh? Listen, I have seen it look like I had to look down at my screen to make sure that the speed on the video was normal because it looked like it was at 2x to 4x. And I was like, no, it's normal. And he just said it's slow. Y'all, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Had me checking my speed on the video. I'm thinking, why is it so fast? Y'all don't fall for that.
You know what? I hold on. I see. I got a text coming in. Oh yeah. It's reading that he had got his friend, his military friend, had told him yesterday that Said he did. As disclaimer, they both did boxing right in
Okay.
Germany, and they both won the Europe Championship. So they both are boxing champs.
Hey.
So he's seen him doing that heavy bed workout and doing them 12 rounds of 3 minutes with 1 minute rest. He said he wasn't even doing that. So, and he said he was
Mm-mm.
doing such a good job. It also motivated him, and he boxed. So I like they're very inspiring. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For someone that's actually they still do boxing, to tell him that hey, you doing a good job, even though he said you over there doing boxing and you doing singing with it. That's not no easy task.
Yeah, speaking of singing, tell us about. I know you call him a bum and everything, but tell us about DJ Jordan's albums with an S. That's what's going on, man. He is really doing his thing with his music.
You know, hold on, I got a text message.
Okay.
I guess he said it's okay for me to tell you about that right now
Okay.
because if it wasn't, I was I'm not trying to put in no skits. You know what I mean? I still want to eat, but but since I've been around him, what are you doing since March? He met this. He was always doing music for people based on people that support him, show him some love,
Mm-hmm.
and he always like sing for him, do birthday song for people and stuff like that.
Right.
And it just got around that a lot of people was liking it, and he met up with. Gotta look at the phone. My bad. I gotta get these things right. So he met up with this guy named Rob Allbanks, and Rob Allbanks gave him the site. Like everybody is would meet you for a reason when it's time to be met for a reason.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
he gave him the information to how to put out music where other people could see it. So once he got that information, he went on DistroKid and started putting the music he already done, and then putting it out for other people to listen to. And then what was crazy was the fact that he came up with the idea like, hey, I'm gonna go live. So if anybody that show up for the live shows up, they're gonna be on the album. Like who does that? You know, who gonna do that? So I
Right.
seen I listened to it. I heard your name in the album. I said, what? You know what I'm talking about? The educate natural? Talking about the Lord? What I'm talking about? He put people that shows up and just speak. If they come by and speak, he will put them in the album and put it on there. So he had dropped 4 albums and 4 singles since March. So he did do that.
Wait a minute. Say that again. What?
Yeah. Yeah, like 4 albums and 4 singles since March.
All right. He's a bad man. I tell you. Woo-wee.
So he said his hold on. He said the goal is to he wanted to drop an album a month. And like he wanted to
Okay.
do it is called the Live Chronicles. The Live Chronicles is based literally just based on if you show up, you go on the album pretty much. It is just simple as that. And he been dropping the videos so people could name them because it's based on the people that shows up for the channel.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like this is pretty cool that he's doing stuff for people like that because I would like to hear my name in a song. You know what I mean?
It's real cool. Brother, did you
And
just
just
say me?
just not showing up. You know what I mean? It's like all I gotta do is speak, show up, be subscribe to me, speak. But well, I was gonna say you're not gonna be able to just speak anytime because you know he got his thing set up where you have to be subscribed to his channel to speak.
All right now.
But that will help. I feel like by he doing that, it did lower the level of the trolls coming to the room because if you want to be a troll or whatever, you're gonna have to sit there long enough to give me some credits on my watch hours.
Hello.
That's why it's set for like 15 minutes because you go in there for 15 minutes, you're gonna give me an hour. So if you want to troll, you gave me an hour. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. You helped me when you weren't trying to help me. But thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna make you help.
Listen, when I was in there one day and you did the Panama City, that song was stuck in my head all day. I said, I don't even know what Panama City is, but I'm going to Panama City. I was like, oh my goodness. And then when you said, I think it was yesterday or the day before, you said it again, I was like, no, I just got it out my head. I said that she got a hit, okay?
Hey, and you know what's so crazy? This is what how am I gonna word it? Don't second guess yourself, y'all, because what you might think is bad for you might be gold and gem for somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a lot of times where we will over here be like, oh man, I don't think I did good on that. But so many people like the stuff that you thought that was bad.
Right.
So just don't be second guessing. Like I want you to put your stuff out there and be accountable for you attempting to put yourself out there. You know what I mean? Because that's all it takes. That is all it takes. And it just takes one person to catch it and it's gonna go spiral. And I want y'all to be successful. You know what I mean? I want to see y'all shine. I want y'all to get better than this bum because you know what I mean? Because if y'all get better than him, you know, y'all could come get me from over here so I don't have to keep trying to be sucking up to everybody. I want to move out of East Wales.
No, you didn't. Listen, I'm not gonna sit up here and let you talk about VJ Jordan like that. He is the greatest supporter. He's one of the greatest supporters on this platform. Okay, he's shouting out everybody. He put people in songs. He doing his part and some. Okay, you're not gonna be up
Hey,
here as my sidekick talking about him like that. It's not right.
hey, you know what I mean? They said since the person mom been busy, you might as well say something.
Listen, is your mom still with us? I'm telling.
Nah,
Oh, mine
nah.
either. Mine either.
And then one of my families is here. So, but that's why we have so much of an understanding
Yeah.
because we lost the mom before we turned 18.
Yeah.
So we have to that make a person grow up a lot faster
Oh
than
yeah.
you do.
Most definitely.
So, but at the same time, it would the way we were raised up, it gave us our value of because we was at the bottom. We was at the part where we lived in just a vehicle, within living on the side of the road, stuff like that. To what you see now, I'm over here eating his food.
Look at God.
Getting my hair braided on for free.
Hello.
Well, it's not free. He paid for it, but
He like,
I gotta
look.
give I gotta give that bum some credit. He paid for it. Say you need to be presentable when you go up there.
There you go. Hey, you got to be presentable. You appreciate got to be can't be scared of people.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
sometimes people be asking me to come on the camera. I'm like, you don't want me to do that. You really don't want me to do that. It's 9, 10 o'clock at night. No.
Mm.
No. I'm laying down.
Also, you know what? Another thing I will say, there are a lot of people that have channels where it make people very comfortable to come up on their channel and be open for the first time and be able to get a feeling on how the community are and stuff like that. So if you feel like there's somebody that's out there that you feel comfortable that you can go up there and do and be you
Mm-hmm.
and so that people can get to know you, do it. You know what I mean? That's
Absolutely.
all it takes. It just take that one time, like, man, I enjoy myself, man. And then now you're gonna keep doing it over and over. Now
Mm-hmm.
you got yourself in a setting where now you be more comfortable to be up to go live. Cause by going live, it helps you with your watch hours. But doing shorts help you with your subscribers. So and like over here, 95% of the subscribers are from shorts over here.
Wow.
95% is from shorts. And that's why and it just and it I feel like if you have something that working, use it again till it don't work. You know what I mean?
That's
And I
it.
feel like, cause it was, I remember one month he was getting like 10,000 views for the whole month. For the whole month, ten
Wow.
thousand views every day for the whole month. And he just all he did was like, if one song didn't hit that thousand whatever views,
Mm-hmm.
he switched that one out and reused the ones that got a lot of views. And it just kept hitting, just kept going for the whole month. I like, and then next thing you know, once this is just a fun fact for y'all. Um, when your channel get acknowledged by views, YT will push y'all stuff out more.
Mm-hmm.
Just by showing, because we hit the 1,000, we hit the 1 million views quick, and then we got the notification like, hey, you hit the million. You know what I mean? And once the million hit, I noticed my stuff started getting pushed out a little bit more somewhere over here,
Got
doing
you.
that like that. You know, and then now we already hit over 5 million. You know,
Wow.
so but it over here we not promoting. That's what's so crazy. We don't promote over here. It's just us just literally going to the people that we like,
Right.
support, and showing love, genuine love to people that's doing what they supposed to do, trying to
Right.
do the right things. And that's what we like. I definitely love seeing y'all doing y'all thing, giving out information, you know what I mean? Skits, the wrestling tips, you know what I mean? I enjoy the garden that he not gonna do, but
That he's not gonna do. He done drew the line in the sand. Said, "I'm not gonna do." Wow. Okay.
but yeah, it's just that and like I like a lot of times there's ways where y'all can get supported without y'all knowing that y'all being supported. Just
True.
because you don't see a person on your live is not it don't mean they're not supporting you.
Absolutely.
They could be watching your videos because they busy but they're having you up, they hit the like button, but they just can't talk because they busy.
Right.
Or they could share you out. They could share you out in that way so more people could just see you and not just them. You know what I mean? And there's people that comes go watch shorts. They could just watch your shorts if you have shorts, and they will. Or there's people that they're more engaged in hanging out with you on your lives.
That's it.
So it's so many things that where a person can support your channel without you knowing that they support your channel. So just be mindful on that part and do your thing. You know what I mean? Do your thing.
Listen, if it wasn't for those in the community that have liked, comment, shared, pushed me to continue to
Mhm.
create content, this channel wouldn't be where it is. Because for years, I just let this channel just lay dormant. I really didn't put too much effort into it. I was concentrating my efforts and took my talent somewhere else. But
Mhm.
when you're serious about it, like you said, when you're serious about it, I've learned sometimes you have to give more content and create more content than you consume. So it's
Yeah.
okay if you can't stay somebody's entire life. If you are only there just to give a comment, say hey, hit that like button, and be out. That's fine. That's appreciated by the algorithm, by that person's
Mhm.
channel, because there's power in your replay. I'm constantly going back. If I can't catch you live, if something happens and I have to leave during your live or during your video, I'll come back
Mhm.
and leave a comment later on. It's
Yeah.
still relevant. It's still relevant. It
Everything counts.
helps. Okay.
Yes, it do.
So don't downplay your replay viewers, because sometimes my numbers have shot up not during the live. It was after I ended the live and the replayers came in there, and the numbers and the views and all that stuff started to move during that. So
Mhm.
there's power in the replay, especially when you become monetized. It's not just the super chats, of course, help, but it's the super
Mhm.
chats, it's the likes, the comments, the subscribes, the replay people. All that power helps you when you become monetized. I like Jay George, like my sidekick said, my sidekick said. I think I saw him in the back. That's what happened. Okay, like my sidekick said, the shorts help with subscribers. I have tested shorts. It's not a big thing on my channel, but I have tested shorts, and it's true. They do help with your subscribers. And it was like I was telling Dolores, out of all her content, according to me, Her shorts are hilarious. I would prefer to see her shorts than her long form content because they are just so comical. And it's a side of her. If you didn't know, you
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't even know she did these shorts. But they're so funny.
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes you have to listen to your audience. Like I can stay up here all day and talk business, but even I've learned that when I start my business chats, it's a lot of people that's not thinking about business. And so I
Mm-hmm.
had to look at my audience and say, okay, what is it, God, that the people need now? And he was like, they need you to keep it 100. They need the unadulterated truth from you that only you can give. Yeah, you can teach them business till you turn colors. However, in this day and age, people need those real conversations. So I had to pivot and
Mm-hmm.
see what I needed to bring before my audience. And so yeah, you can't be afraid of the pivot. You got to get out your comfort zone sometimes.
That is true. That is true. Oh, you know, this is another thing I want to, since I kind of helped that bum out, y'all. But so for people, if I feel like this is just very important. If you it's two parts. Go to your settings and set up and make a like a 2 minute do a 2 minute video about your channel.
Mm-hmm.
2 minutes, because if you have a 2 minute video on your channel, it make it easy for somebody to watch and know about you, and it make it easy for that subscriber to stick to your channel by watching that 2 minutes. Compared to like if your whole channel is maybe like 50 minutes to an hour and people busy, they don't have time to go watch that whole thing. But do a 2 minute video. You can set your 2 minute video for anybody that comes up to your channel. It will start playing automatic. You could do that. And once you do that, like if you go there and once they see that 2 minute video, they can leave a comment, leave a like, and that's the quickest way for your subscriber to go up, and it won't lose because a lot of people I see a lot of people with a lot of long videos, and
Mm-hmm.
people don't have that time. You know
Right.
what I mean? So throw a
This
two
is
minute video, a 2 minute video. It don't have to be long, 2 minutes. So if they watch that whole thing, you it's easy for them to watch a 2 minute and a 50 minutes, and that way you can still
facts.
get that number. Because we over here, we go to somebody's new channel and we go look for that 2 minutes. I'm not gonna lie to you, because we got things to do. It's a lot of people we trying to support, so we look for people who have the 2 minutes. So if you have a 2 minute video, that he definitely will play that. Watch that whole 2 minutes, and we will leave a comment to let you know we watched that 2 minute video. So in that way, you know that if you see that, it's gonna stay. You know, but the key thing is it is the setting on there for people that's new that come to your channel.
Mm-hmm.
You can put that video on there. So when as soon as they hit your channel, that video will play that 2 minute. And anybody that returned that already been to your channel, you could put it on there where they could watch a different video, where
Mm-hmm.
they see a different video. So you have that option if you want to put that on there. So just make sure it's there for y'all. Just use it. Use it.
That's it. Yep. And it's if y'all don't know, wait, put a one in the chat if you have no idea where to put this video he's talking about. Cause I don't want to waste your time. If you don't know where to put a one, I believe everybody in here is a content creator, so you already know exactly what he's talking about. But is there anybody in here that has no idea what he's talking about and you're trying to grow your channel? Let me know. Let us know. I see a one. Oh, hold on, for real? You don't know? Okay, hold on. Wait, no, I'm not gonna leave you uneducated. We're
That's the
not gonna
reason
do
why we're
that.
here. That's the
We're not
reason
gonna do
why we're
that.
here.
Cause I used to have one on my channel, but I took it down. Cause I gotta update it. I gotta update it.
Over here, it's gonna stay
Okay.
the same.
Do you got one on your channel? Does Jay got one on his channel? Let me see. DJ.
That bum got one on there.
Get with you. Okay. All right, let me share my screen real quick. Let's see here.
No. Oh, I can't see it anyway. Not on this one.
Oh yeah, it's gonna put you in the background. Hold on, let me see if I can move some stuff around.
No, I just can't see what you see. Like if anybody on there, only thing I see is myself, and I see you when I'm on here.
You see the chat?
I see the chat.
Okay.
I just don't see what you see.
Right, you don't see the back. Oh,
Yeah.
somebody else. Okay, hold on.
Unless
Let me see.
unless I pull up another screen. Let me go be nosy.
Let me see. All right. Can you at least hear me now? I don't know
I
if
can
they
hear
can.
you fine. I just can't
I
see
don't know if
you.
they can hear you though. Hold on.
Oh wow, how you gonna put this bum up there?
Show did. Okay. They probably can't hear you because you're not on the screen. So let me. Let me add. How do I do it on here? Let's see. Add.
Wow.
So what
And
he's referring to, everyone, is right here. Right in here. Y'all can see my hand moving around. It's a video you can go through, and if DJ Jordan don't do a video explaining this, I'll do one on my channel too. And matter of fact, I probably do a walkthrough because I need to put one on my own channel. But it's a video you can do, and it'll play right here, and it'll be for your new. Or you can, okay, they can hear you. They can hear you. It'll be for your. It's two ways you can do it. You can do it for your new people that come to your channel, and then you can do another video like he mentioned for returning people, and it'll land right in this space right here on your homepage. And if you keep it, I've been told keep it a minute or less, but he said do 2 minutes. So do what you do. So 2 minutes or less. All right. Do an intro for the people that are new to your channel. Let them know what they can expect of your channel. All right. Then that returning video needs to be something that's going to entice them to stay, because the returning people already saw your video. They already know about your channel. But you need a video that's going to entice your returning subscribers or entice people to subscribe, because some people watch that video and still won't subscribe. It may take them a couple videos down the line. And that's fine. But you want to have something in those two videos that's going to make them to stay. You want them to stay. You want them to stick like glue to your channel. And hit that subscribe button. If you have a membership, you want them to join your membership. If you have products and services and all that good stuff, you want them to stick around. This is going to bring up if you look at your analytics, it's going to bring up your returning viewers and all those things. You get to see all that stuff in your analytics. But this is the place right here on your homepage where people are going to find out a personal message from you to them. Think about it like that. It's you talking directly to the new people and the old people. All right, let's see. Odom says that. Okay, yes, I got one. I didn't know you could do one for return. Yes, if you go in your studio, you're able to upload one. So let me see. Let me go back to. Okay, so let me see if. I don't want to give y'all too much information. I want to put all my stuff out there. Let's see. If I go into studio,
go to customization, then hit home tab.
let's see. Come on, thing. Move. Stuff everywhere.
Go to studio.
Okay, there it is.
Go to customization,
Uh-huh.
and then hit your home tab.
There it is. What is me? Oh. I'm like, what does this do? Let me stop clicking on stuff. I'm just trying to be like, do. I'm like, ooh, I done jacked up my channel messing with my sidekick over here.
So, cause like you see the love of fan because you know you're a return person. That's why you see the love of fan. That's your return because you already see what he do.
Gotcha.
So I think for the new people, it's the welcome to my video that he have on his.
Got you. Okay. Ah. So yeah, that's where you set it up. Matter of fact, let me see if y'all can see it here. This is mine. I don't have one. But you go to your studio, you go down to where it says customization, and then it'll bring up this stuff over here, and then you click the home tab, and then you're
Mhm.
able to add your videos here. So yeah, I got a whole lot of cleaning up to do on my channel. I got a whole lot of cleaning up to do. But yeah, this is also where you add different sections over here that you want to add. If you have, however you want your channel to look when people land on your homepage, this is where you do all that stuff at and customization at. So yeah, it's in that area. You can upload, you can pick a video. If you already have a video on your channel that does this, that you want to be your intro to your channel or your returning subscriber video to your channel, if you already have that in your repertoire, then just put that video there. If you don't, you got to be like me. You got to go record one. Okay?
Yeah.
But it's definitely power. You're absolutely right. My
And
sidekick is definitely power in that.
I'm trying not to get fired from you either. You know what I mean?
Silly. But yeah. Oh, I should have showed y'all this part. Duh. I left out the main point. I'm tripping. My bad. Hold on. I don't want to leave you uneducated. So let me go back. So when you're on this page that I just showed y'all, the channel customization, you add it right here where it says add section. You click
Mm-hmm.
that and you will see where it says channel trailer. And then right here it says spotlight for returning subscribers. These are the two videos. Your trailer is your intro for your new people. Your spotlight is for your returning people. So I hope that made the mud a little bit clearer. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where you get those at. Any questions? Welcome to class.
We trying to
Uh-oh.
make sure that
Wrong one.
y'all gonna leave here educated.
Exactly. So there you go. Hope
I,
that brings some clarity to the mud. Hope that put some what did Miss Linda show? The moringa in the water. I hope that helped made it clear for you. But that's where it is. But we've been in here 2 hours and 35 minutes. Sidekick. You're welcome, Odom. You're welcome. Glad we can help. Because like I said, y'all see, your girl got some work to do too. You know, it's always a learning process and a revamping process. And I'm, for
mm-hmm.
one, I have a lot of work to do on my channel. You know, I have to go and clean up my playlist. So I have to go clean up my playlist and break some things apart.
Oh
And
yeah,
so being a content creator is fun, but it's also work.
that is true. That is true. That bum got me doing everything I don't want to do.
Oh, stop it. You enjoying every minute of it.
I enjoy eating. That's what I enjoy eating. You know, that's what I enjoy. You know what I mean? You know, lately since for some reason he decided not to be on a cereal binge right now. He be been eating all kinds of stuff lately.
Oh, he been eating good food. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. You know,
Uh-oh.
yeah. Keep showing us some love so we can keep eating good.
Yeah, I tell you, you know, you ain't the only one that love to eat. Matter of fact, I gotta go eat now. That's why I gotta get up out of here. It's time to go eat. And I had to make my light bright. My light even tired. My light got bright all of a sudden. I hit the thing. My light was like, look here. It's time to go.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
gotta eat.
I definitely appreciate you letting me come up here to be your sidekick because you know I don't want to get fined, but
Get with you. Listen, I don't know what's gonna happen in the future. You know, I don't know. I don't know what Assassin on Site got on her mind. You know, I don't know. You know, I still got people being pushed under the bus. You know, for a skit. So I don't know. You know, like I said before, nobody's safe. You just never know. You may come on here one day and it could be Odom. You just never. It could be. You know, that's my art. You just never know. You never know. It could
yeah,
be me. You
he could
never
be
know.
he could be over there singing and he could be over there singing this church song and get hit with a grapefruit or something.
What we not doing is that. I got enough marks on my face that I didn't do. That had nothing to do with me. Keep messing around, like my eye be like this, like I have nothing to say. Y'all be blessed.
Entertainment purpose only.
I mean, we're talking about. Yes, I got hurt doing the making of this video. No, no, we're not doing no fruits. Listen, but I thank you. I thank you, 10 Sidekick. I thank you for being here. I thank you for everything that you do in the community. Definitely want to give you your flowers. You are one of the biggest supporters in the community. We appreciate you. I appreciate you. I thank you for being a part of the membership. I thank you for announcing my name when I come in your lives and put me in the song and just over there bowling 10 strikes, you know, and just doing the thing that you do and keeping the community healthy and in shape and showing us what's possible. Even during those times when I've watched DJ Jordan's lives and he was on his he was in beast mode. Okay, he was on the trail and he was over there just huffing and puffing, and I was like, just quit, just rest. And he was like, in his competition, and he was doing this thing. I'm over here like this, like a warrior sister, like, oh Lord, please, Joy, give him strength. Please don't pass out. Please, are you okay? Like, I'm over here having a whole conniption fit because I'm thinking he about to pass out. Doing this is a lot. Sit down. But he was true to his craft. And he continued to push through, and that is motivating for me. That is motivating for us in the community, and we appreciate you, my sidekick. Any closing words?
He told me to say thank you because if not, you won't see me again. But so I want to say thank you for what you do. We definitely enjoy your present, enjoy your content because you definitely give people quality material every time you come live. You know what I mean? And just we would like y'all to know no matter what you do, if you think about it like that, you could be rich, you could be poor. There's somebody that's gonna be gonna hate on you just because they not in a good mood themselves.
Right.
So don't let them people that over there stop you from doing what you want to do that makes you happy, that make you shine. Just keep pushing yourself out there, shining your light because somebody need that light. You know what I mean? So just keep doing that, and I say thank y'all for doing what y'all doing. Keep supporting the team because that's I don't want to get fined. But other than that, I don't got nothing. Make sure y'all hit that like button, share out the video, leave a comment. You know what I mean? So, also, if y'all want, y'all could be. We are the new trend now is we being hella gritty. You know what I mean? Hella gritty. We being hella gritty with support, hella gritty on doing stuff for ourselves to better ourselves.
Right.
So let's be hella gritty and get her views up, her support up, everybody else support up, their views up. We want everybody to be successful. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Even if it's just $100, it's $100 we didn't have before. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? So let's help each other to be great.
Or
That's
in
it.
DJ Jordan's way, if it's
We ain't
99
worried about that
cent,
bone.
it's 99 cent more than you had before. Okay.
We ain't worried about that bum. Don't.
Look, we appreciate you, sidekick. We appreciate you, DJ Jordan. We
Hey, bum,
appreciate
they still
you.
talking about you.
We thank your mom for having triplets. We
I got
thank
more
you
than
all
triplets.
for being here.
You got more than triplets. She was a busy woman.
We hope that those of you that we gave flowers to today take those flowers and run with it. Remember the words that were said about each and every one of you, to use those to empower you. Don't worry about the naysayers, the haters, or whatever negative name you want to give to them. Keep your eyes on the prize. Know that God did not make a mistake on you. Keep doing what you do. Keep shining. Keep grinding. Keep growing. Keep being who God created you to be. Until the next time, everybody, God bless. I thank you all for being here. See y'all next time.
Chip.